Hello, everybody! Happy Wednesday! Hope you're doing well today. I can no longer see chat from OBS, so I'm gonna have to fix that. La la la. That's great. Love that for me. That is quite alright. So, I will just have to pop out chat over here. Give me just a second, everybody. You know what's super funny? It was showing mere seconds, chat, right before I hit the live button, and now it's gone. So we're just gonna add a little, there it is. We got Mandy chat back. This is what happens when you manage too many chats, folks. This is what happens when you manage too many channels. There we go. Okay. Hello. Happy Wednesday, everybody. We're going to hop right in and immediately introduce our wonderful players here, and then we will get into a recap of quite a few things, and then we will jump straight into the action. So we're going to start with the top left of everybody's screen with Soul.
Hello everyone, my name is Soul. I use they, them pronouns, and tonight I will be playing for you Synarch Fangbreaker, the inquisitive rogue who uses he and they pronouns. That's me.
Next up, it's Alyssa.
Hey y'all, I'm Alyssa. I use they, them pronouns, and I am playing Revelation, our SMR Circle of Stars druid. Oh, and I wrote a game. It is in physical copy. You should buy it from Plus One EXP. I'm so happy to hold it in my hands. It makes me really happy.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. I need to buy the physical copy. What is your game called, Alyssa? Tell the folks at home.
The game is called UST, or Unresolved Sapphic Tension. It is a flirting game for two people about oblivious lesbians.
I just want to add an aside to this. I am slated to be in a little mini-series of UST in early May. New details on Game Master Monday's channel. New details of that will be coming out soon. Yes, Unresolved Sapphic Tension. So stay tuned for announcements in the Discord. I'm just going to really quickly plug the Discord when I will be in that little mini-series, and Alyssa will make sure you get access to the VOD so that you can see a bunch of queers playing your game. So yeah, we'll move on to Sharmy.
Hello, I'm Sharmy, also known as Captain Sharmy, various places around the internet. I will be playing Aurora Incineratus, the Fire Genasi, Hot Girl, Lightning Sorcerer, and we both use she, her pronouns.
Next up is Aki.
Hello, I'm Aki, or Kino Feeling Fancy. Pronouns are she, her. I am playing Dayu Silverhair, also uses she, her pronouns. That's our buddy bard necromancer. I'm in things I can't remember right now. Yeah.
You mean like every other Friday here on this channel, the pre-recorded campaign Curse of Sapphics, the Pathfinder 2e remastered adaptation of Curse of Strahd, in which Strahd is an evil lesbian? I'm just saying. Yeah, so catch that every other Friday here. Aki is also in a million other things. Please go follow her. Just follow all of her work. It's amazing. There, I did it for you. Mari.
Hi, hello, I'm Mariana. I also go by Lagrimosa with a 0 on Blue Sky and other places. I play Nikita Ayaga, the Path of the Beast Barbarian, and we both go by she, her pronouns.
And last but not least, hello everybody. I am Mandy, your game master, I guess, things and stuff. Just kidding. I do TTRPGs all over the internet. I am also the founder of the Casa de Gamers community for femme, trans, and gender non-conforming individuals who also happen to enjoy TTRPGs. And, you know, I write things, I do art, and you can find me here on this channel and also on Magi RPG, and probably a bunch of other channels many nights of the week. I play too many games, and yet somehow never enough games. Okay, so we are going to do a quick recap of everything that has happened so far. Are we having cake for this being the 50th episode? I wish I thought of that. I wish I thought of cake. I probably wouldn't have had time for cake anyway, but you can have cake in spirit or cake emojis in chat if you so desire. I will probably be having my Frosty later, which is in the freezer, as a treat when we are done with this session, because God knows I'm going to be too wired to go to bed immediately afterwards. So, quick recap of the campaign up until this point. Our 5 adventurers here from a country known as the Vale of Night were chosen by the Druidic Council of their homeland, known as the Kaligo Shire, to investigate a fluctuation in the magic of the protective barrier that protects their country, to essentially leave their home for the first time and go find the source of this fluctuation. They all meet each other, some for the first time, some reuniting, and they set forth on their journey. First stop, the Hallowgate Necropolis. They travel through Southmoor, finding allies along the way, making some pit stops to see family, and also witnessing the first evidence that they have seen of a sinister force known as the Festering, in which a mysterious individual, now known to them as the Knave Lord, arrives in this town, the city called Blackade, summons the Festering forth to destroy the city and raze it to the ground. They flee and continue on their journey. They go through trials and tribulations, fight dragons and giants, and fight their way through a mysterious swamp, all to make it to the strange fortress city known as the Hallowgate Necropolis. A city that is actually 2. The city above ground and the undercity that extends beneath. Think of it like 2 pyramids balanced on top of one another. One flipped upside down, one facing up. After dealing with some of the politics of the sentient undead of the Hallowgate Necropolis, navigating, negotiating, and finally getting a secret way into the Undercity, they explore the Undercity through the labyrinth there, fighting past monsters and puzzles and even stranger creatures than that, to discover that the druidic place of power at the bottom of this Undercity, in the cradle of the Undercity, has been desecrated and is in need of repair. The potential source of one of the reasons why this barrier of night is wavering. Through the power of Aurora's blood, she is able to then repair the stone tablet, which is the physical mark in this world maintaining the druidic accords, the decrees that have magic imbued into them to maintain this alliance, spread out in various locations protected by the druids to maintain the barrier of night. They revive the sentient undead who have been trapped. Sinark connects with the architect of the Hallowgate Necropolis and the Undercity itself, one of the legendary 6 sages who stopped the end of the world over 1,000 years ago, by the name of Valdin, the Revenant, the first of the sentient undead, whose tomb lies within the cradle of the Undercity. He tells Sinark of all manner of things, including the state of the world and what it truly means to protect the Veil of Night. To protect the Veil of Night is to prevent Hakanor, the Mad God, from rising again and shattering the planet. To prevent a second shattering, and therefore the end of the world. With this knowledge heavy in mind, solely on the shoulders of Sinark, who was sworn to secrecy, the party heads back to the Veil of Night to report on what they found in the necropolis and to connect with the Kaligo Shire and ask for additional resources, as well as finding their family before continuing on their journey. When they return home, they have some much-needed talks and reconnect with loved ones, all along the while finding out more about themselves and about each other, romance blooming amidst the party as well, Dayu and Kazuhiko, Aurora and Nikita, and Sinark and Revelation. All have a complicated relationship within the party amongst themselves, and also the beginnings of love. They find more information on what to do next, their quest clear, to head to Elysia, to climb Mount Ceres, the tallest mountain in the world, to reach the peak in order to witness a celestial event that is extremely important to Revelation. While on the way, stopping at the druidic place of power of the Zareth clan, the clan of half-giants and tieflings, who also happen to be druids, protecting the mountain. The party travels, stops at Nikita's former home, and more revelations are had there, no pun intended, where Nikita reaches out to the dire wolves who fostered her until her stepfather found her, where she learned more of the mountain. They continued on their way, fighting weather and monsters and all manner of other things, fear, themselves, each other, until they reach the Jewel of the North, Wintergate, where they find a city absolutely teeming with political intrigue, plots, schemes, crime, and corruption. Knowing that they are on quite the tight deadline and in need of aid to reach the summit, the party seeks out the prorex of the city in order to receive assistance. There they find that one of the criminal organizations they found operating in Blockade all those many weeks ago is alive and well in the city of Wintergate. They also uncover a plot from a secret organization known as the Unsleeping Eye, one that they have heard of throughout their journeys, but now seem to be right upon the doorstep of. They report these findings to the Prorex and earn his favor in exchange for assistance, protection, and further resources for the Kaligo Shire. The party then makes their way up the mountain. They battle strange weather, blizzards, lightning snowstorms, harsh winds, and have a couple of stops along the way. Aurora makes a discovery. Her pseudo-dragon companion, who they found while exploring the wilds of Southmoor, is indeed a creature of Elfane, something similar to what some of you may know as the Feywild, in which Fey-like creatures exist and thrive. We discovered this while Aurora was sleeping, awakened by a strange sight, a glowing golden fox, standing in the doorway of the area in which the party was camping, and chasing that fox out into the snow into the middle of the night. Nikita, seeing that her girlfriend has disappeared, decides to get up and follow her, and the two of them, quite literally, tumble through a portal into another realm where the sky is green and the leaves are all manner of colors. They meet none other than the Lord of Glamour, an archfey who rules over the area of Elfane that they reach into. They learn that Bougie's name is actually Emerald, and that gold is actually silver, among other things. They are returned to their world and to the correct time before anything can get too squirrely. They also discovered that guns are canon, but maybe not on the planet Terra. As they continue, oh yes, also denim. As they continue, they finally make acquaintance with one Vestukir the Kind, a legendary silver dragon who lives upon part of Mount Ceres, excuse me, who is fighting the Festering, destroys them, and immediately makes friends with the party because he is a good dragon. Together, they head, or fly, I should say, to the location of the Zareth clan druids, where they are able to examine the place of power there and ensure that nothing is amiss. This place is well protected, and thankfully, nothing needed to be done in order to save this place. It is already safe. Amongst this, we also find that Sinark, who believed himself to be an orphan, has a sister who is one of the leaders of the Archdruids of the Zareth clan. They reunite, they converse, and the party decides to go and explore the Zareth clan compound and spend a couple of days of peace before continuing on their journey. Now, I realize that is a very, very high level, top-down description. A lot of nuance is kind of lost there, but I will say the eyes of the gods are watching the Mistlost. And with that, my lovely adventurers, you are traveling through a blizzard. The wind is harsher than it has ever been, and your progress up the mountain is slow. It has been a few days since you have left the safety and comfort of the Zareth clan compound. You were warned that the path ahead is treacherous, and that the journey to the summit may very well be your doom. But you forge onward. You've been through worse than this. You've been through swamps with dragon bones, and stood face to face with a lich, and destroyed strange flaming tar-like creatures, a giant one in fact. You've made it through labyrinths. You've fought dragons and giants and made it through things that seemed impossible. And so onward you trek through the deep packed snow, ice pelting your faces, harsh wind, too cold even for Aurora. Is there anything any of you want to say to each other on the end of this day before you continue forward? You camp for the night, decide that the weather is too harsh to continue and it's too dark to continue safely, and you set up the hut. This is a good opportunity to speak amongst yourselves.
I think Sin is too tired to talk. Personally. I think he is like definitely like as soon as they get in, sort of like slumps into a pile and tries to like get warm.
Rev will sort of go to his side, try and share what warmth she has, which is obviously not as effective as like Aurora or Nikita, but it's better than nothing. But is also doesn't want to talk because she doesn't want to bring up this specter of doubt that people keep having in her for some reason. And she's just anticipatory and anxious about making it to the mountain on time. The summit.
What's our rations like?
You have, well, this is week 3. So, you have gone through a little less than that amount because you were given food and things of that nature in the Zareth clan compound.
Okay, that's good to know. I think I'm making everyone soup.
Okay.
This is a soup night. I'm making everyone soup. I'm pulling out the side dishes from oh god, y'all, what was the capital that we went to again? Wintergate, thank you. Pulling out some of the side dishes that I brought from there. I'm trying to make this place warmer, even though I can control the temperature here.
Yeah.
We are warm and dry. It's
Yes.
just we're like chilled to the bone. It's gonna take time to feel warm and dry. So I'm just trying to make that, faster.
Yeah.
By warming us with some good soup, with something that maybe smells good too, tastes good, just something to look forward to, because Dayu's very aware that all of this traveling in the shit weather that we have is going to make us depressed. Might even start humming because my hands are busy making soup, so I can't really use them to play instruments right now. I'm just trying to lighten the mood a little bit.
Aurora is talking to Bougie because Bougie only just recently gained the ability to use words with her. So she's asking more questions about Silver and what it was like growing up in the castle in Elfane and snuggled up against Nikita because probably has the feeling that she is still not up to talk about what transpired when we were in settlement with her memories, so it's trying to fill that space in a lighthearted fashion. Except it's a one-sided conversation because Bougie replies in her head.
What do you ask Bougie?
What did you and Silver do together? Like, he was your babysitter. Did you go places? Did you play games? Did you eat bacon?
Oh yeah, lots of bacon. Bacon whenever I want. We would play
Nice.
games and play pranks. And I guarded the
Pranks on
castle.
who?
Pranks on everybody. The guards, the citizens.
Amazing. And you guarded the castle? Guarded it from what?
You know, bad guys. And stuff.
Did you ever see bad guys?
No.
Oh, good.
Master Toron scared them away. He doesn't really
Good thing
need
you were
Guard
there for
Dragon. Exactly.
Yeah, I figured.
But yeah, bacon
What?
and treats and these little white things that are kind of puffy, and they have like what is it called? Puff pastry. Super
Puff
sweet and super
pastry.
good, and they put little chocolate on top, and that's my favorite.
That sounds delicious. Question: can Bougie still use images in conversation, or is it
Yep.
strictly verbal?
You see little cream puffs in your mind with little chocolate drizzle on top.
Great, because now Aurora will be on the lookout at the next settlement for anywhere that could sell something similar. Yeah, so she's just getting the lowdown on Bougie's life and what sorts of silly things a tiny large dragon gets up to.
Basically, the stories are all whimsical nonsense. Half of it seems like it's not true, but maybe it is because it's Elfane. You're not really sure if it's tall tales or if it's Elfane tales. So,
Real but ridiculous.
absolutely bonkers. Totally off the walls. Nothing at all like what you would expect in your world. But you remember as you're having these conversations with Bougie that Elfane isn't like the mortal plane. Things work differently there. And you think to yourself, maybe they're not all stories. Maybe some of it's real. Of course, he is known to fib, so you never know.
Will make a great novel. Not so much a good record of fame.
Is there anything Nikita wants to do?
I think Nikita has not been able to stop thinking about the tree, and I feel like she's kind of just, while still in this interaction, she's just gonna be like just kind of flexing her hand and like just remembering the feeling of her body reacting to memories being unlocked.
Right.
But I also think she would be very mindful of the situation that they're all in right now because we're going to this damn summit.
Oh, yeah.
And I think she'd look up and just in the hut look at Rev. Hey Rev, we're all out here together, freezing our asses off and going through marshes before this. We're here for you, too. And I really hope freezing my ass off is worth it for this, but...
I hope so too.
What are you expecting?
I can't really say. It's just important.
Meteors are rocks that go across the sky.
Rocks.
They make like tails. And there's lights. I saw a couple growing up when in Okurai from like far away. Getting up this high, I can't imagine what it's gonna look like.
Close and clear.
I understand it's important. I've said it a million times, I don't understand everything that has to do with magic, but especially when I look at you. I really hope this is what you need. We're here
Thank
for you.
Thank you. And Rev fully does not take the very obvious opportunity to expound or comfort people. It's just like, yeah, cool. Thanks for being here for me.
I think she's just gonna kind of just pull Aurora closer a little bit. And just go back to her pensiveness unless prompted.
And unless there's anything else anyone wants to do, your night passes peacefully and you have a nice long rest until you are ready to begin the trek again the next morning. The weather is much the same. It is bleak outside. Even with the sun risen and it being light enough to at least see a few feet in front of your face, that's about all you can see. The mountain remains unforgiving and merciless. Wind howling across the stone. Snow and ice, making it hard to see. Frequent stops are needed in order to get your bearings. Even with 2 individuals on the party who know how to navigate through different means, it is difficult. And as time passes, another couple of days, the weather completely unrelenting and bleak. After a certain point, you hear a sound you weren't expecting. You hear the beating of leathery wings cutting through the wind. And you don't see the source of this sound. You only hear the ear-splitting roar of a dragon and wings flapping overhead, wind coming from behind the force of this thing, blowing you forward, face first into the snow. As you all tumble forward, unexpected with the force of these winds, you still see no dragon. You hear it, you see a shadow, but you don't see the full weight, the full figure of the massive force that has just flown above you. You simply see darkness through the thick snow. What you do hear after a few moments, as your hands and knees in the snow, going, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, this is it. What you hear is ka-thunk. Giant clawed feet bashing against rock and stone far above you, but it's so loud, even over the howling wind and the snow and the thunder in the distance. You hear the crack of stone, and you see stones beginning to fall down the mountain, large chunks of stone. You hear it again, ka-thunk. This thing is doing something to the stone. And the beating of wings, and another roar. And then the unthinkable happens. It's not the dragon you need to worry about. It's the fact that the side of this mountain is starting to break. And then you feel a shift beneath your feet as snow and rock begins to shift from the top of this mountain, starting an avalanche. What do you do?
Is Nikita close enough to Aurora to grab? Like, can she feel for her?
Sure. Yeah, this is that you have seconds before we're gonna start making saves here. But yes.
The idea of Aurora is trying her instincts. The idea is to look to see if there's a spot that the mountain is not falling, like wherever that break is. If there is within 500 feet a direction to go. If there is not, I can do nothing, so just...
I think you have to be able to see the destination, is that right?
I can describe it, so I could say 500 feet in that direction.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be somewhere I can see.
Okay. So
But
yeah,
as long as there isn't something else in the spot I try to occupy.
yeah, you can definitely do that. The only problem is this whole side of the mountain is tumbling.
And if there's not a safe point that I can see, or not safe,
You
but
can,
like,
I mean, I'm saying you
point
can
that
try.
isn't
I'm just letting
tumbling.
you know that that's what we're dealing with here. This is an avalanche. The side of this avalanche slash kind of a rock slide. This dragon has triggered an event. Oh, angry typing.
Sorry.
So then, yeah,
Um,
I'm gonna go for it then. I'm
okay.
gonna cast Dimension Door,
Sure.
holding Nikita's hand,
Yeah.
and seeing if she chooses to come with me 500 feet towards a less avalanche-y place.
Okay. All right.
Rev has wings and they are out. And if she has a moment to attempt to grab Sin, she will with her one strength. But
Oof.
she is flying regardless.
Okay. Make me a strength saving throw, Revelation, to see if you can hold on to Sinark.
That's a 17.
That's good enough. Sin, roll me a dexterity save.
"24."
Awesome. You are able to lift Sinark up as you begin to fly, but you realize that this snow and this rock is coming from much higher and much faster than you can fly. I need everybody to roll me dexterity saving throws as you are caught in this avalanche.
I have mine when we're ready.
Revelation, yours is with disadvantage because you are carrying
Okay.
someone.
That's significantly worse. Okay.
Okay.
Does that
I
mean
gotta-
that mine is also with disadvantage because I'm being carried?
Yes.
Okay. Mine isn't that bad. Hopefully I'll save us, Alyssa.
Okay.
I'm using a luck die. 'cause
Okay.
I don't. I'm
I
using a
should
luck
roll
die
for
and a
I should
whole
roll
other
for
die.
Kazu.
You should.
He can just
I
fall,
sh-
it's fine.
Yikes. Okay.
Oh no, wait. I take it back.
Okay, so these rolls, let me be clear with what's happening. These dexterity saving throws are not to save you from this fall. You are falling. This is to determine how much damage you take when you do fall, because you will.
I have a question.
Yes.
I have feather fall.
Sure.
Yeah, I'd like. I'm gonna
Sure.
cast it.
Yeah, please.
I can cast it up to 5 It says 5 falling creatures within range. My range is
Yep.
60 feet. However, I believed Dimension Door was happening.
Yes,
so I
Dimension
cannot,
Door.
I cannot, cast it on Nikita or
Yep.
Aurora, but that's okay, because this is a level 1 spell, guys.
Yep.
I'm ready to spam it, y'all.
Yep.
So I'm gonna cast it on everybody else, though. That
Okay.
includes, so it's Rev, Sin, myself, and Kazu.
Right.
Because we're all that's here right now.
Mhm.
This is a just in case measure, but like
Yep.
we're still falling. It really is
Yes.
just if Sin slips, now he's floating and not
Right.
hump plummeting. You know.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna go down the line. I hear you. I've noted it. I need everybody's deck save, so I will call on you one by one. Nikita,
16.
Aurora,
16.
Dayu,
18.
Revelation,
14.
and Sin.
25.
Yeah.
And Kazu got...
It would have been 20. It would have been 27.
Kazu got... His deck save... Oh, his deck save isn't terrible. He got a total of 9.
All right.
Okay, so... And now we have Featherfall active. I knew you would do that, that's okay.
I have a question, but I doubt this would like really make a huge impact
Oh,
because it's
please,
a little.
by all means.
So, with my bestial soul, actually for the day I chose jumping. If I have rock or anything like that, could I
Like parkour off of the rock?
Yeah, and especially because Aurora got me, I would, try
Okay.
to help with that, but.
Sure. So, okay, you say you're using jumping. So let me paint the picture here.
Yeah.
There are rocks of varying sizes. Some are boulder sized, some are smaller, some are bigger. A lot of it is gravel and dirt and trees, branches of trees, all manner of minerals mixed in with this snow. So that's what's happening right now. Trees are literally being uprooted and are falling down with you, in addition to all of the debris from the side of this mountain. I won't get too graphic with other things that you see also falling because of this. You know, wildlife does live on this mountain. So I won't go into detail there, but you do... Let's roll. Let's roll to see if you see any rocks that you could latch onto and jump off of. You see a couple of rocks that are pretty big. One is definitely within reach. You could, like, throw your weight a bit if you are acting alone. If you're carrying anyone, you can still try, but it will be significantly more difficult.
I would be trying to hold on to Aurora.
Because we're fighting gravity, and a whole lot of stuff is falling on you, and all of that. So you can do that. Give me a athletics check at disadvantage if you are carrying Aurora, standard if you are not.
+6 maybe, please. I'm carrying Aurora, but yes. So disadvantage. That is a 13. And that's a 2 on the die, so lower.
Okay. Aurora.
Yes.
Does a 18 hit you?
Definitely. Yes.
Okay. You take... As Nikita slams into this rock and doesn't quite get the... You said you got a 2, right?
Yeah, that is, well,
Yeah.
2 on the die, so that was a total of 8.
Okay. Still less than a 10. So... As Nikita throws her weight, trying to kind of parkour yourselves into a better position, Nikita actually slams into the rock, and you hit your head. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you smack your head against the wall because you're the rock because you're being held by Nikita as she slams into the rock. Nikita, you also take that amount of damage. Okay.
Just letting out a fuck.
Yep. You all go tumbling. Is anyone trying to fly out of this, teleport out of this as all of these things are falling around you? I'm gonna put it out there. This is a canon event.
I don't think we have the ability to do anything about it.
Okay.
I'm afraid not. I didn't pick polymorph.
That would be a way to prevent this, yes.
Yeah.
So, we'll fast forward a little bit. You fly, you jump, you try to parkour. Featherfall does slow this, so I will factor that into the damage as lessening said damage for those who have Featherfall on them. So with that being said, a mess of trees and rocks and snow, you fall into this crag, this crevasse, this open space that's kind of narrow, all of you tumbling at different points because you're in different points. Revelation attempting to fly, Nikita and Aurora having teleported a short distance away, Dayu and Kazuhiko kind of staying with where the group was originally. You're all kind of in different positions. However, as everything comes tumbling down, hitting, you might not hit rocks as hard on the way down because of Featherfall, for those of you who have that, but those of you who don't, this is gonna hurt. As you fall down into the abyss beneath you. Let me grab some die. Do I have enough d6s? 1, 2. Yeah, that's fine. Oops, there goes one. There goes another. Let me grab those, actually.
Oh my god, it's like us. Falling down the mountain.
Yeah, literally. Okay. Gonna move these. Okay. Ooh. That is...
Oh, I don't know if I said it before. I did use a luck die on my deck save.
2.
I wasn't sure if I called it on stream.
You did.
I did? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, nice, nice.
How many luck die does everybody have left, by the way?
It's a great question.
4? You have 4 left?
Oh, Sharmy got 5.
4, 5.
This
I
feels...
also have 5 because I got one from doing a recap last time.
I have 3.
Okay.
I should use that.
Hey, you can use those anytime you want, moving forward. Okay, so... fall damage. I have to count that again. Fuck my life.
Less damage. No damage, even.
And I will subtract some from those who have Featherfall. We'll knock that down to... This is gonna hurt, y'all. Okay. For those of you who do not have Featherfall, you take 34 bludgeoning damage. For those of you that do, you take 25.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I mean, we fell off a mountain, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh. That's bad. I'm sorry, y'all.
You lived! Yay! I'm very glad you lived.
Yeah.
You fall down into this darkened space. And finally, there is kind of an eerie silence. as you find yourselves stopped from your fall at the bottom of this strange, dark stone crag. What you see in this space. And this applies to all of you, though you have fallen in different areas of this space. I'll say for the sake of brevity, you are close enough to each other that you're able to reunite relatively easily without struggling too much. Rocks and snow and about half of a tree have also lodged themselves into this area. It's actually pretty wide. I want to say it's like 60 feet wide, give or take. Okay? Maybe a little bit bigger than that. We're gonna ballpark it here, but it's pretty wide. Pretty wide space. What you see all over the walls is icicles, ice crystals, for any that weren't broken, or pieces of those things, shattered amidst all of the debris. You look up and you see that the entrance is kind of packed with like stone and snow, and you think if you manage to get your way up there, you might be able to dig your way out. It's not all stone, but you cannot see the sky from where you are. You do not know how far you fell. You don't know how much progress you have lost. But as you stand in the stillness, breathing heavily, nursing wounds, you notice that there, in addition to the debris and the evidence of ice and icicles and things of that nature, there are crystals growing all over the walls in this space. White, iridescent, some a little more clear than others. Looks kind of like quartz. All over the walls here, up and down the walls, some veins in the floor. Spidery and lightning-like in this dark space. You occasionally hear a small chitter in the distance, and you're sure there's probably some small creatures living in this space of what you're not sure, rats, maybe? Whatever lives in caves? But that is what you see as you stand in this space. What do you do?
Question.
Yeah.
Looking at the crystal, like especially the parts that are in the floor and stuff, kind of, I'm assuming slung over Nikita's shoulder. Can Aurora make an Arcana check to see if this seems magical or like more mundane? Like, does anything ping?
Yeah, roll me an Arcana check. Absolutely.
Ooh, that is a 16.
16. As you kind of examine the crystals in the walls and take a look at them, touch them, listen, see if there's any kind of resonance attached to them, any kind of magical aura coming off of them, anything like that, you think that they could act as some kind of conduit for a spell focus or something like that. It seems to, if you play with it at all with like a little cantrip or something to see if it absorbs any kind of magic, you think that it could serve as a decent conduit for magical essence of some kind or another. So it could be used to make a spell focus. It could be used to make a magic item. Does it have very much value? Probably not a lot. There's tons of it, so it's probably something that's commonly used, you would expect. Not terribly unlike the crystal ball around Revelation's neck. Very similar compound.
If there's a chunk that Aurora could ask Nikita to grab for her, she would.
Nikita, as you gather your bearings in this space, as you come to your senses a little bit. You look up and you see all the debris around you. And you get another flash of memory of a little girl standing amidst the remnants of a mudslide. And this feels eerily similar to the natural disaster that you survived as a child. I will let you decide how you feel about that on your own accord.
I think, especially after landing and everything, she's breathing very heavily. And Aurora, just because I want to honor also like what you just said with placement and everything. Where is Aurora in her vicinity exactly?
I was thinking just that you were carrying her in whatever format makes sense to you.
I think that she's carrying you probably like this over her shoulder. You're like at her legs, Aurora would feel her hands kind of just fucking up a little. And she's just going to gently, but she's very stiff right now. She's going to gently put you down. And I think you're to see her just twitch it out a little bit. And I will burn a rage at this point,
Okay.
Mandy.
Okay.
Yeah. I think her mouth would just be fucked up a little.
Mm-hmm.
And like that panting is just going through that like not muzzle kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
But she's just trying to keep herself. Yeah.
Yeah, you watch as Nikita lets out like that familiar growl of rage that you've come to recognize as what she does to unlock her inner strength. And you see as her face twists and contorts ever so just enough to make it seem like she's starting to get some kind of an animalistic maw, but not quite, just slight elongation of the face that looks unnatural to anybody who sees it. It's terrifying. It's really scary. The teeth, the tail, the claws, all the things, very animalistic and strange, and not at all like what you would expect from a shifter. Shifters have very different transformations that are a little bit smoother. This is something else. But you get to see that. Face to face.
Aurora does step back a little bit, but not far. Like watching more to give Nikita space than anything.
There's a lot of fear in her eyes, but she's just kind of like she's kind of watching you also for grounding at this point.
Like when you stare a wild animal directly in the eyes and you both freeze. It's happening.
Yeah. And again, just that like heavy, just like struggled breathing. Again, just from everything that just happened, but also just like trying to keep yourself cool.
Okay. Dai's gonna take an audible deep breath in, deep breath out. I'm gonna cast dancing lights because I don't really know what our light situation is, but this is a cantrip that makes 4 little light sources, and that might be helpful right now, just some extra additional light.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna look at Kazu. How does Kazuhiko look?
He's definitely wounded. He is he's hurting. And as you walk up to him, please correct me if I'm wrong. You're summoning these lights? What's cantrip are you using?
Dancing lights.
You summon these lights as you walk up to Kazuhiko, the rest of you getting your bearings. And as you do walk up to Kazu, and these lights float up and around, Kazuhiko is not looking at you. He is looking behind you with a look of absolute terror on his face. Dayu, I need you to get behind me. Right now.
I'm gonna do that. Could I also slowly turn while I'm going behind him?
As you do, what you see on the other end of this crevasse, this space, is a creature that absolutely fills this area from one end, slowly, silently approaching you all. It has content warning for people who don't like bugs. It has many legs and spines along its back. It has a variety of frills from its back, not from like a gill area. It's very long. It is white, a bluish white, almost ghostly looking, and has these long finned frills that kind of fan out on either side of its long, elongated neck before the legs start. And the spikes all along its spine, many, many spikes, are this faintly glowing orange red now that the lights have entered this space. It has massive void-like eyes and a maw full of very sharp, jagged teeth as there's different spikes and antennae coming off of its face. I will share a picture of what this thing looks like in the chat.
I know exactly what it is because we totally looked at it in our book.
Yes, you
during
did.
our little date.
You have seen this creature before. It is known as a remoraz. And it is monstrously large. And as the lights come up around the face of this creature, it screeches at you. I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative.
Really trying to see if we can get a prayer of healing going before that, but dang.
Okay. What's advantage?
Okay. Thank you for putting the initiative in the chat. I really appreciate that. Ooh, Kazuhiko did really well. That is... I'm gonna put this here. And let's roll for the remoraz. Not bad. Okay. We have, I'm going to do this for the folks at home. We have a 23 for Sin. We have a 22 for Nikita. There is a 19 for Kazu. For the folks at home, we have a 15 for Dayu. 13 for Aurora. And then finally a 10 for Rev. Okay. As this thing begins to light up the room, outshining the dazzling lights floating around in this cavern. Synarch, what do you do?
I think Synarch is taking a moment to try and discern any, I guess, quote unquote, obvious weaknesses. I want to try and do my my Inquisitive Rogue feature, Eye for Detail,
Okay.
to do for a bonus action investigation check to uncover any potential weaknesses this thing has.
Okay.
Fortunately, that is a flat roll, so let's see what we get. That is a 16.
Okay. I have to look at this thing. You said it's an insight
Correct.
that you roll? Okay.
Oh,
And
sorry,
I
no,
have-
I'm sorry. Investigation.
Investigation. Okay, so I don't have to
Yes.
roll anything to combat that. Okay, interesting. So this is to determine... I have to read the ability again. It's been a while. Insightful fighting. Bonus action, you can make an insight check against a creature you can see that isn't incapacitated.
Oh, no, I was using Eye for Detail.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's what we
Eye for
used last
detail.
time to discover the lanterns on the...
Insight.
on the-
So
on the
this one is
board.
an insight check, and not investigation. Insight check to determine whether
Eye
a
for-
creature. Oh. God damn it! There's so many I4 things. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, there's Ear
Bonus
for Deceit
action.
and Eye for Detail, and I hate it.
Bonus, yeah. Eye for deceit, eye for detail, insightful fighting. Okay. You can use a bonus action to make a perception check to spot a hidden creature or object, or make an investigation check. So that's what you're doing to uncover or decipher clues. Okay. Decipher clues. Decipher clues. What are you trying to decipher about this creature or the space that you're in?
If there's I think his main focus is if this creature has any obvious places to attack, or I guess or anything that I should be worried about with fighting this creature. I guess if there's no obvious weakness, like something to be wary of, something to warn people about.
Yeah. I don't know that this is within the scope of Eye for Detail.
Gotcha.
Since it's a bonus action to make a perception check to spot hidden creature or object, or make an investigation check to uncover or decipher clues. I am interpreting that as like you're coming across a crime scene or something like that. But
Okay.
but
I
for
then
the
use
sake
in-
but
oh,
for the
right.
sake of for the sake of rule of cool, I'll allow it this time. But I don't think we can do this for every monster.
Understood. I am willing to change it to insightful fighting and just roll that 16 for an insight check to contest it against his deception check, because then sneak attacks against those targets is always good.
Yeah, I think that's a fair swap. So I'll do a deception
Alright.
check.
So with insight, it's an 18 that he has to beat.
Okay. No way it's gonna beat this. It's a bug.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I got a 0.
All right.
It has a -3 to
so-
charisma. I'll be so real with y'all. It's a bug.
Gotcha. It's a bug.
It's an opportunistic hunter bug. A huge monstrosity one, but it's a bug.
All right. And then I need to know, is it within 80 feet?
Yes.
So I'm going to be shooting it with a short bow.
I'm gonna
Perfect.
say yes for the sake of ease.
All right, because otherwise it would just be at disadvantage because I can reach 320 with a short bow. But yeah, all right, 80. I'm going to roll to hit.
Yeah.
That is a 19. 11 plus 8.
That hits.
Okay. So then this is a sneak attack because I did my insightful fighting. So that is going to be 5d6.
Let's go.
Plus 5.
Use that sneak attack. Let's go.
Yes. All right. That is 3 3s and 2 6s. I'm okay with that. 18, 21 plus 5? Plus 5. 26 points of piercing damage.
Okay. 20. Wait, sorry. Say 20 what?
26
26.
points of non-magical piercing damage.
Perf. Awesome. Anything else on your turn?
No, that was action, bonus action, and I don't think he's moving right now.
Okay. You stand your ground, and we move on to Nikita with Kazuhiko on deck, and then Dayu.
Okay, so assuming that rage is gone because I haven't been hit necessarily in
You can keep it.
6 seconds, I can keep it?
You can keep it.
Okay,
You're gonna need it.
yeah, she's gonna want to hit something. So, she's gonna grab her father's sword and just run at him
Okay.
and take her fucking hits.
Let's go.
Okay, first slash is a numbers. That's a 15.
Does not hit.
Okay, and then cool. Oh, 14 on the die plus stuff. 6, so 20.
Absolutely
Plus
hits.
2.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So that is 2d6 plus 3. That's a 6 plus 4, so 10, 13 damage. I believe that is plus something else. I'm not sure here. Give me one moment. It's been a second since I've hit something.
It's okay. Yeah, we haven't had proper combat in a little bit.
Been a sec. I think that is actually plus 2 melee damage restraint. So and plus another 2 hit for the damage. So we said 13, so 15.
15. Okay. Anything
And she's
else
just gonna scream at it.
Okay, yeah, you scream at it? Hell yeah.
Yep.
Let's go. That's metal as fuck. Okay, as you do, when you get closer to this thing and you go to swing at it, you realize it's a lot warmer over here. And as a result of the heated body of the Remoraz, you're going to take some damage. Fire damage. We're gonna
Let's go impulsive Betty.
Let's do this. Okay, that is 10 points of fire damage.
Ow.
It has a trait called Heated Body. A creature that touches the Remoraz or hits it with a melee attack within 5 feet of it gives it takes 10 or 3d6 fire damage. Of course, only Nikita realizes that in this moment.
Another yelp, but less like angry rage and more like, ow, what the fuck, kind of.
Mm-hmm. And now we are on to Kazuhiko. Kazuhiko is going to stand his ground in front of Dayu because ain't no way is he fucking chancing this thing. He is holding his ground and he is going to use his, actually, he is going to, because we are in close quarters, he is going to get out his short bow. It's too close quarters for a long bow. He would be rolling at disadvantage. That is going to be not enough to hit on the first. Let's go for the second. Oh yeah, that definitely hits. Okay, 13 plus 7, you get 20. He gets a dirty 20 to hit, and that is nice. 9 damage. Oh, I forgot. He has hunter spells, or ranger spells. We're gonna do, I'm gonna DM retcon, because the DM forgot, and hunter's mark on this thing. Which means he gets an extra 1d6 damage, on top of that 9 he just got. That is an additional 1, so we're just gonna call that a flat 10. And he has advantage on wisdom, perception, survival to find it. Target drops to 0 hit points. Bonus 2. Okay, cool. So he's marked this thing as his quarry, and he has he deals extra damage to it as of now. So it is hunter marked. Hunter mark. I have to write that down or I will forget. And that is his 2 attacks. So that is Kazu's turn. We are now on to Dayu, and then it is my turn.
Okay. Okay. Everybody took damage.
Everybody has taken damage.
Everybody has taken damage. Some people have taken more
Yep.
damage.
Every single one of your allies has taken damage.
Yeah. Everybody's taken damage.
Yep.
1 second. Nikita's numbers have changed. I opened all of your sheets so I can math and figure out and like plan my moves a little bit more.
Mhm.
But now I gotta think a little bit smart. Okay, this is smart. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I'm like second guessing myself, but I
You're
shouldn't
okay.
because
You're fine.
my idea is still good. So, I'm going to bonus action cast Healing Word. I'm gonna cast it on Aurora, who I think I'm pretty sure is still the worst off, just because you got kind of shitty health, babe. I'll do Healing Word. I'll do it 3rd level for you. So I might be able to get you really high up. Because I also get an additional
you.
D6 when I heal. Because of my level. So 1 second. I might be able to top you really good. And
Okay, Aki.
You
Shut
always
the
be
fuck up,
thinking.
guys. Shut the fuck up. I'm just trying
Are
to
you
do
strapped?
something. I'm just trying to think. I'm thinking really hard. Leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone. You guys are so lucky that I still feel really good though. Okay. I wish this side was painted.
Yeah, that's what we call her comfort.
I'm warm.
Okay.
Wait, I gotta flip it over so you guys can see. It's getting warm in this cavern. You got a fire bug killing you.
Yeah. 1 second. I rolled good.
I do need to turn the thermostat down here in a second.
You're gonna heal back 20. Yeah, I rolled. If it's one thing I can do is heal. So yeah, you're gonna heal back 20 with all of that fucking die I just rolled.
Who's that going to?
Thank you, Boo Boo.
To
Aurora.
Aurora.
Okay.
That's my bonus action Healing Word,
There you
3rd
go.
level.
Okay.
Aurora heals back 20, which is awesome. I'm now gonna be a little bit smart here. I'm gonna try to be smart. Am I being smart actually? Wait a minute. Can I use an innate spell as an action if I casted a bonus action spell?
Only if it's a cantrip, I
Only if
believe.
it's a cantrip? Dang. Alright, wasn't smart. I
Yeah,
mixed
because
up
you can do a
Pathfinder
cantrip
rules.
and a full spell if one's a bonus action and one's an action. I think that's if I'm remembering correctly. Man, it's been a while since I've actually, looked at rules.
Yeah, it's been
Pretty sure it's
I'm gonna be
cantrip
so
and full
real.
spell. Yes, okay, thank you.
Yeah,
for
I'm gonna
the
be so
sanity check.
real. I will always now mix this up with Pathfinder.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Yeah.
Pathfinder lets you
okay,
do so much more shit in a turn. It's wild. Action economy, folks. I've learned that now because of Aki. I know Pathfinder now.
And one day, this entire group will learn Pathfinder. Okay. Okay. I read about this thing. I read about it
You did.
on a date night.
You did read about it on a date night. It's true.
Is there anything that I maybe remember from it? About reading about it
You
on a date night?
From that. Why you gotta say it like that? From the book that you have, you know that Remoraz tend to be stealth hunters. They will lie in wait under the snow until something unsuspecting comes by, and then flash melt the snow and eat. Like, immediately just chomp and swallow whole their prey.
That's really good to know, actually.
Yep.
He's just gonna be like, it's gonna swallow us. I will use my action to cast guidance on Kazu.
Okay.
And he's standing his ground in front of me. That's so sweet. Unless this thing can eat us both in one turn, then that's not sweet. So I'm wondering, is there like any potential like cover that's kind of, I don't know, directly behind him or something?
There is that broken tree that's kind of lodged from higher up on the opposite wall from where you are, kind of wedged against the other wall. So it's kind of like across the space here. Theoretically, it could be used as something to jump up on, jump behind, push. There's a lot of things you could do with that if you can get it loose. There's some rocks around that you could hide behind. A lot of snow, but that's not going to do you any good, as you can feel the heat starting to emanate from this thing and fill the space that you are in. It is combating the cold in here.
Okay. I should also say I'm fully dropping dancing lights. I have to anyways.
Yep.
But like the minute that thing showed up, I dropped the lights. I was like, what is this?
You find that it is lighting up the space.
Okay. These are good things to know. Good things to know. Live, guys. I can only heal us once a turn. That's it. Because I fucking forgot about D&D rules. That's it. That's my whole turn.
Okay, Drake gave us clarification. You can cast a leveled spell as your action and a cantrip as a bonus action, not the other way around. Thank you. I always get that mixed up, and it doesn't come up often enough for me to remember it. Thank you so much. You'd think after so many years of GMing I would memorize everything. No.
Nah, baby, you play other games.
I do play other games, it's true, and all those are floating around in my head as well.
If D&D was your only game ever, and you, like, I would expect, like, a little bit more rules, but nah, baby, you play other games.
Yeah, I do play a lot of systems. Okay. God, I really am sweating. Nothing else on your turn?
Nothing else on my turn. Nothing else that I can do, sadly.
I'm gonna give you all a moment to breathe while I turn down the thermostat, 'cause it's sweltering in my office. My God.
Live. Please live. I get yelling at Aurora. I'm like, please live, Aurora, please.
La, 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 la.
Not currently up to her, but thank you for the pep talk.
Above table? I'm trying to not metagame what I know about this thing. This is one of my favorite monsters to fight in D&D. So I'm doing my best to not metagame.
I've seen it before. My memory is shit, though.
I fought it like...
Same, I fought it.
I'm back, sorry
I
about
fought it
that.
like 3 times. I fought it like 3 times, because in one of our games, my GM threw 2 of them at us. We were fighting on the mountain.
Oh!
And it wasn't hot.
Okay, it is my turn. We are going to, okay, so. Who is the closest? That would be Nikita. It is going to do a bite. That is a 21 to hit. You take.
Absolutely.
Hold on just a second. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna stick with the bite for now. I have to reread that. That's complicated as fuck. Okay. You take a... Ooh, that's a lot of damage. You take a total of 40 piercing damage, which is halved because you're raging,
Right.
to 20. And an additional 10 fire damage.
I'm down.
Your body is currently... wait, you're down?
I'm down.
Okay. So you... It is currently grappling you. But is not doing further damage at this time. Your body is grappled.
Heard.
Okay. That is its turn. You watch as... All of you watch as this thing reaches down, snaps its jagged, terrifying maws around Nikita, and Nikita appears to be unconscious now. Limp in its grasp. That is my turn. Moving on to Aurora. With Rev on deck.
Okay. Kind of gotta consider whether I'm gonna change my original plan. Brief moment here. Okay, so hoping this goes well. Aurora's gonna watch Nikita get... Yeah, anyway, she's gonna scream out, "No!" and reach out in hopes of stopping or slowing down this creature by casting Slow. So it has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, wisdom saving throw for slow, you said?
Yes.
Okay. This thing is not very wise, so...
Yeah, I was
What's the
hoping that would go better.
What's the save on that?
15.
Just beats.
No.
I rolled a 16
Oof.
with a +0.
Barf. Well, that did not go as intended. But is there anything in the vicinity of where Aurora is to hide behind?
There are rocks. There is the tree. There's Kazuhiko. There's... That's pretty much it.
Further away from Kazuhiko, so like a rock, to hide behind, while she prepares her next move.
As you duck behind a rock, you feel a little bit of water hit your face, and you realize that the snow in this cavern is starting to melt.
Well, what happens if I look up?
It still looks pretty compacted. Just a little bit of water hit you from the snow. It's starting to melt.
Okay.
Okay, that is Aurora's turn. We are moving on to Revelation with Synarch on deck.
So, you can, of course, say no, and this will probably impact Nikita's death saves. I have Thorn Whip, which, if successful, can pull a creature closer to you. Could I Thorn Whip Nikita to try and get her out of the grapple?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Do I have to make an attack roll, or because she's unconscious, it like auto hits?
I'll say it auto hits. But in order to pull, so I'll say you can use Thorn Whip to grab onto Nikita, but to pull her from the jaws of the Remoraz, I will need a strength save from you.
Yikes, that's not a good save for me, but I'll try it. I'm gonna use one of my luck die.
Okay.
Because that was a 3 on the dice. Okay, that is a 19.
Okay, I'm gonna roll now.
Oh, I can use reactions during my turn, right?
You can.
Okay, I would like to use a
Well,
woe.
nothing has
I
been
have
done.
my
Nothing has been done to you. So a reaction is in response to something that has been done. Like, you see a friend get attacked, you can react. You get attacked, you can react with a shield. Things like that. So what is the reaction?
So it's my Cosmic Omen, and I
Yeah.
rolled Woe, which is when a creature you see within 30 feet of you is about to make an attack roll, saving throw, or ability check. You can use your reaction to roll a d6 and subtract the number rolled from the total.
Okay, yeah, you definitely want to do that. Because I rolled, I rolled pretty high. You can try.
I got a 4.
So I rolled, for full transparency, I rolled a 17 on the die and it has a +7 to strength. It is a very strong thing. It is a very dumb, strong thing.
Fair.
Yeah.
I'm a very dumb, weak thing. So,
Okay, so I will say, though you have not managed to pry Nikita free, it does not damage Nikita, but you have not won this tug of war for your friend. I will allow the Thorn Whip to be manifest for another round, so you can attempt one more time after this, before the vines are burned away by the Remoraz. Okay? So, though we are using it a little outside of the box, we're having a little give and take here. Is that okay?
yeah.
Okay, perf. So...
I mean, it's a cantrip, so.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to do or can do on your turn?
Yeah, I mean, since I wasn't successful in pulling her away, and I don't know if, like, just being in its presence is going to keep hurting Nikita, I will attempt to heal her a little bit.
Okay. Is Thorn Whip a bonus action or an action?
Thorn Whip is an action,
Okay.
and I have Healing Word as a bonus.
Okay.
But that is just 7.
So I think you can only use a cantrip if it's a bonus, and then a regular spell if it's full. Not the other way around. Based on...
So the second...
Yeah.
Yeah, the second part, though, is... Sorry, I'm losing my voice.
Oh, if you cast a spell as bonus action, you can only cast cantrips as your action. Right. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, yeah, you can do that. We'll just flip the order of operations there. That's fine. Go ahead. What was it that you rolled to heal Nikita?
7 with my second
Hey,
level.
that's enough to wake
healing
Nikita
word.
up. That's enough to wake Nikita up. Nikita, you get 7 hit points back, and you are awake, but you are wrapped up in vines and in the jaws of a Remoraz, and it's really hot and may or may not be very, very ouchy without getting too graphic.
Thank you, Rev.
Okay. Worth it. All right, moving on from Rev to Sinark with Nikita on deck.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make another attack roll.
Yep.
With my short bow.
Mhm.
That is dirty 20.
That hits.
All right. And so I still have my insightful fighting up, so I can get the what's it called? The guys. I can roll a lot of dice. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 5 is 15, plus 6 is 21 again. Plus 5 is another 26 points of damage.
Very good. 26 points of damage.
Piercing if it matters.
Awesome. Perfect.
And then for my movement, I'm gonna toss the short bow into the snow and start running at this creature. And for my bonus action, I'm going to cast Shadow Blade in preparation, using 2 charges of Dirk's thing.
Yep.
To prepare to take this thing head on.
Okay.
Because I want to do a lot of damage, and the most damage I can do is right next to it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And that's my turn.
How close do you get to this thing?
I have 30 speed.
Okay. How close do you want to be to
So,
it? Within how many feet?
That's fair. I guess I can use my movement at the beginning of my turn, because now I'm worried. I can use my movement at the beginning of my turn.
I just need to
get
know,
in.
like, position-wise, how far away you are from it. I'm trying to simplify attack
Sorry,
movement
yes.
and stuff. Yeah.
10 feet away.
Perf. Noted. 10 feet. Okie dokie. And that is your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
Nikita,
Hi, I'm in mouth.
you are in mouth. Technically, you are also restrained. However, at this point in time, you may now roll a escape DC of 17. I'm going to call that a strength save.
Okay. That is a save, you said? 7 plus 6, so that's 13.
You're just gonna let that lie?
No.
Hold on.
Luck die?
Let me see. Double checking.
They don't make it.
And wait a second. I have to look at this page. Till grapple ends, target is restrained. Hold on. Restrained. Okay, escaping a grapple is strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics. With that being said, it's not a straight strength saving throw. You can use athletics or acrobatics, whichever you choose to escape.
They're all still plus 6,
Okay,
so I'm
so it's the
just
same.
gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna do a luck die, though, if... Yeah,
Go ahead. Yeah, you can do a luck die.
rather do that.
Yeah, you did not quite make the DC
Yeah.
there.
That's an 18.
You succeed. So you wrench yourself, you pull on these vines, you pull on your dagger, you push on the maw of this thing, and you manage to shove your way out. Though you are not doing super great, you do manage to shove your way out, and you hero land in front of this creature with your sword in hand. Now, that escape save was your action.
Yes.
However, I will allow you movement if you wish.
Movement, not a bonus action.
You can do a bonus action because your rage is dropped currently.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because you were knocked out temporarily.
So, with my bonus action, I would like to go into a rage with my tail instead this
Okay.
time.
Yep.
I
I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And movement. It is either. I'm sorry, I'm gambling. I'm a little like a choice anxiety right now because
Hey,
I'm like it's either.
This is
take
the
hit-
episode. This is the episode to gamble, y'all.
Yeah,
this is
I'm
the
like
one.
either take the hit or take the hit. So I think I'm gonna take the hit and move.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. It is going
So.
to attempt to hit you as you move away.
D8.
Do you move more than 10 feet away?
More than 10 feet. I think I'd stay in the bounds. I think she'd stay away from like the heat. Does she still feel the heat at 10 feet?
Yes.
As strong?
Roughly the same.
Fuck. Why did I make her so impulsive too? Okay, so I think with seeing Sin nearby also, I think she would kind of go around in a way that she's seen it be advantageous to him in the past.
Okay.
So
So you're
she's just gonna, yeah, I'm gonna stay within 10 feet.
Okay.
But she's going to stand there with her tail.
Okay. You back up 10 feet, you've got your tail ready, and you are raging and ready to fight. We move on to Kazuhiko, who sees that Nikita is extremely wounded. He... is going to cast... Hold on. He's missing spells. Give me just a second. That is annoying. Why do you not have your spells, you dumb hoe? What did I do to your sheet? Okay, you have you're supposed to have healing word, dumbass. What are you doing? I swear to God I changed this the other day. There we go. Okay, let's fix that. Okay. He is going to cast Healing Word. As his bonus action. So that is going to be... 6 points of healing to you, Nikita.
Thank you.
And with his action, he is going to take his 2 attacks with his short bow. Because his attacks per action is 2, and he just did a bonus, so... Oh, he really hits with the first one, and that's 1d6 plus 3, and then another d6. So that is 6 plus 6, 12 on the first volley. On the second, he does not hit. Okay, that is Kazuhiko's turn. He does glance over his shoulder back at Dayu to make sure that she's okay, though. Did he take the guidance? Oh, right, you gave him guidance.
I did.
That's a D4?
That is a D4.
Let's see. He had rolled 3 plus 7, which is 10. Even if I rolled a 4, it would be 14. It wouldn't be enough to hit. So unfortunately, the guidance would not help him in this case.
Sag.
Yeah, he didn't roll high enough. Good call, though. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, moving on to Dayu, and then it is my turn again.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. So just so I know ahead of time, how far is Nikita from me? Did you hear me? Is my mic on?
Oh, I'm muted. I'm so sorry. Probably within 60 feet.
Within 60 feet. Okay. Can I... Okay. In theory, could I run over to Nikita, touch her, run back? Or would that use up my 30 feet of movement?
That would definitely use up your 30 feet of movement to get to Nikita.
All right. That's good to... That's important to know.
Yep.
Okay. So, I'm going to use my bonus action to determine the tail. That uses up 1 bardic inspiration, but I want to see what I can do, fellers. Oh! That's so funny. I'm gonna send
Care
it
to
to
share
you
with the
now.
class?
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you. I'm just letting you know, I'm not gonna use it this turn. I'm gonna hold on to my card. But I just think that's hilarious. That's a good. I'm gonna hold on to it for now. Then I'm gonna run over. I'm gonna give Kazu a look like you're gonna be mad at me.
Mm-mm.
Don't be mad at me. I'm gonna run over to Nikita. So I can cure wounds her, and that means I need to touch her. I didn't think. I want metagame just a little bit, real quick. Kazu healed Nikita back for 6, right?
That is correct, yes.
Bro, okay. I don't think I'm gonna need this anytime soon. I'm gonna cure wounds you at 4th level. Just hold on a second, because that's a lot of points. Are these D8s? Yeah, they are. Okay, and then I still also get the additional D6 of healing, because I'm healing you with a bard spell. So
If
just-
you want help with the math, you let me know and I can do the equation for you.
Don't worry. I have hard to see dice, but I have my calculator out. Okay. Just 1 second. Because it's Cure Wounds level 4 is 4d8 plus 4 plus my additional d6.
Yep.
So I've just pulled out the calculator to be cute at this point.
Aki being cute, what a novel concept.
Ooh, okay, wait. Please be higher. Yeah, motherfucker, I'm really good at healing. You're gonna heal back 35.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Yeah. 35. I run from my cover that was my boyfriend to go run to Nikita. Nikita's taller than me, but like, please imagine, like, I'm holding on to her for a little bit, like she's fucking promised consort Radon, okay? Like that's an Elden Ring reference.
Wow.
Please, okay, that's a big Elden Ring boss reference, okay? Holding on to you like that for a little bit, and I am now just I don't have enough speed to run back to Kazu, so I'm just gonna use you as a cover for a little bit. I'm behind you though. I'm assuming
Gotcha.
I'm right behind you. That was my action. That was my bonus action. I'm keeping my other thing for next round. Yeah, that's it. That's all I can do.
Claps in chat for Daya, everybody. Awesome. So that is
I've been
your
throwing
turn.
out some good healing, okay?
That is your turn.
Thank
So
you, Daya.
you are behind Nikita right now, correct?
I'm behind Nikita, yeah.
Understood. Okay. And Sinark, you used Shadow Blade as you ran up to this monster. Got it. Okay. It is now my turn, and then it will be Aurora's turn. The Remoraz. I love saying that. The Remoraz is going to. Let's see. Okay. It is going to reach over and attempt to bite Sinark, because you said you're 20 feet away, correct? Understood.
Because of the gift that the Black Fox gave me, you do roll with disadvantage.
I do roll with
have my Cloak of
disadvantage.
Displacement.
You have your Cloak of Displacement. Thank you for reminding me. Oh, that is lucky for you. But
Yes.
my total is still a... Let's see. That is 19 to hit.
Then that beats my 16. Never mind.
Okay?
No, yes.
So, Okay, so is there anything you want to do in reaction to that before you get bitten?
I'm gonna uncanny dodge. When
Okay,
an
so
attacker
I'll...
sees you hit you with an attack, I can
Yeah.
have the attack's damage against me.
Okay, I will let me let you know what the damage is, and then you can have it.
Okay.
Halve it, not have it.
I can do both.
You can have it, and you can have it.
I'm hot. I'm hot like that.
I love those. Oop. Give me just a second. I accidentally refreshed my page like a silly goose. Okay. It is 40 piercing damage plus 10 fire damage. So we'll call it a flat 50. You have that to 25.
I'm up, baby. I have 2 health, but I'm up.
Mm-hmm.
And restrained?
Yes, you are now grappled. Until the grapple ends, you are restrained, and on your next turn, you can attempt to escape, using either strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics.
Awesome. I'm good with both of those, and he screams. he definitely screams.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And that is its turn. It is now Aurora's turn with Revelation on deck.
Okay.
Great belt.
Is a melee attack like a check?
A melee attack? It's
yeah,
like
a weapon attack.
Depending on the weapon, you roll and you get a bonus to hit the thing. So if you have a dagger, it's probably like plus...
I'm asking for spell reasons. It's more
Oh.
to know, like, would this impact, like, if it works on strength checks, is that an attack roll or not an attack roll?
Okay, you're gonna have to help me out here. What spell is it?
Enlarge, reduce, enlarge version.
Got it.
Until the spell ends, the target also has advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. So I'm just wondering if it's only like the extra weapon damage or if it's advantage and weapon damage.
Let me take a look. If it is a strength-based, well, it doesn't say attacks. It says checks. Enlarge.
Yeah, so that's why I was asking, just if you
target size.
like what it counts as in your eyes.
Yeah, the target size. I'm reading it again because it's been a minute since you've done this. Target size doubles in all dimension. Its weight is multiplied by 8. Growth increases size in one category from medium to large, for example, if there isn't enough room, blah, blah, blah. Till the spell ends, the target also has advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. The target's weapons also grow to match its new size. While these weapons are enlarged, the target's attacks with them deal 1d4 extra damage. So that's the part that affects attacking. Strength checks are like, okay, if you make Nikita big, and Nikita gets into a pushing contest with this thing, she will have advantage.
Yeah, I understand. I just wanted to know whether
it doesn't. That does not count
not.
towards attacks. Only the bonus that's described in the spell. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. So I am still going to cast Enlarge.
Okay.
Well, actually, is where I am within 30 feet of Nikita?
I'm gonna say yes for the sake of brevity.
Okay, then yes. Nikita, if you are willing, you become a giant woman.
Oh, yeah, willing.
I see you turn into a giant woman.
Big.
Big.
So out of fear for her life, Aurora turns around and sends a lightning bolt towards Nikita that does not shock her, but instead enlarges her.
Oh, it's giving like 80s movie where like the lightning hits and you hear like the guitar and now you have big Nikita.
Perfect.
Awesome. You made Nikita big. Is there anything
yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Yes, because I forgot to do this previously. I'm going to convert sorcery points into a spell slot.
Excellent.
I just have to understand what amount. Okay. These are all on a different page, but that's going to be my bonus action, and then I'm hiding again.
Okie
Move
dokie.
on again, but
We are moving on to Revelation.
Yeah, Rev is going to cast Guardian of Nature and enter the Great Tree form. So we see like light sort of settle over her skin in a pattern, maybe similar to that tree that everyone cared about at the Druid camp that Rev didn't really pay attention to. And then I am going to Thorn Whip at the Buggy Boy, the Remerant.
Okay.
And I get to roll with advantage. $22 to hit.
That hits.
And that is 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And then Rev will use full movement to just sort of get further out of range from this thing.
Okay.
If there's another something to hide behind, like the tree. So
Yep.
we have a tree hiding behind the tree. Then that is what she will do.
Okay, you whipped it. Good. Okay, so that is Rev's turn. We are back up to the top of initiative with Synarch. You may now roll your save to see if you can escape the jaws of the Remoraz.
Alright, we're gonna roll with athletics. So that's a +8. 16 plus 8, that's 24.
You
That's
absolutely
beat
succeed.
17s. That's my action for the turn. I'm gonna bonus action disengage with cutting action, and then I'm going to hold on, actually. Do I know that this thing hurts you when you attack it yet?
You do
Or
not
is that
know
just-
this.
Okay. Well, I only have 2 health points. No, I'm disengaging and I'm sort of I'm limping. I say limping, but I am fully just charging back towards my bow cuz fuck fighting this thing up. I wasted a fucking shadow blade. Fuck fighting this thing up close. I'm trying to rush back towards my bow with my movement.
Okay.
And that's my full
Alright.
turn. Sorry, that's a little boring, guys, but I'm dying.
Okay. You.
Sin is leaving a track of blood through the snow.
Mm-hmm. So you.
I have a
sprint-
question.
Yeah.
Would Sin have noticed Nikita? Like, he had a front row seat for, like, the bite, didn't he? Or... No?
He was further back. He had his bow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
the gentleman was focused on the bug, not on potential fire hazards, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. You do notice, though, that as you got close to that thing and as you were in its mouth, it was pretty hot, and its breath smelled really acidic and terrible. You don't want to know what might happen if that thing swallows you. Moving on to Nikita. Giant Nikita! Exclamation point.
Hi, hello, I'm big.
I want a sound clip of that, chat. Hey, hello, I'm big.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. Okay. So just extra. Okay. Extra
How'd you
1d4
fight?
damage. Just want to make sure. Yeah. Exactly. So
you
with
fight?
her
Let's go.
big ass sword, big ass Nikita
Let's go.
is what? Okay.
what?
She is going to wait. Am I still raging? Because I didn't get hit this last round, so I probably need to rage again.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
How many rages do you have left now at this point?
2.
Okay.
So raging again. So actually 1 now.
Okay.
And I'm going to think I'm still gonna do tail. Does it do anything with enlarge? With the range? It's enlarged now.
I would say your range is still the same. The 10
Okay,
feet,
still
the
10 feet.
the 10 feet range is still the same. Yeah, it does
Okay,
not increase.
I still think I'm gonna stick with tail. So her big ass tail now comes out with my big ass sword. Raging, gonna swipe.
Okay.
All right.
Swipe.
So
with
this
tail.
is. Swipe. That is. Wait, let me read enlarge. Multiple weight category, and then maximum possible size is available. Okay, strength checks, strength savings throws, and then added damage. Okay, that's what it is.
Yep.
Okay, that is a total of. It's like 12 in the first one. So miss in the first one. Come on, Nikita. Yes. Okay, that is an 18 plus 6.
That hits.
Okay, cool. So that is 2d6. So that's 3 plus 4, so 7 plus another 3. 10 plus 2. That is I lost count. 10, 13.
Wow.
And then the 12? 12? Is that what I said?
12.
Okay.
10 plus 2, I think.
10
was
plus
the
2.
last
Okay,
one.
okay. No, yeah. No, it's 3, right? Oh, plus 2. Yeah. Sorry. So it's 12 and then the d4. Okay. Enlarge reduced, which is an additional 3. So 15. Thank you. Missing the first hit. Damn.
Okay. Everybody's
But I'm
missing
being-
the first hit, it seems, on this one.
Killing me.
Or at least one hit on these. Okay, anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Okay, we're gonna do some damage here because you did indeed inflict a melee attack on this creature.
Mm-hmm.
It's 3d6 fire damage. Wait. Oh, it still turns out to be 10. 10 fire damage.
Third, thank you.
Yep. Okay, moving on to Kazuhiko. Kazuhiko sees this, realizes that it is not going well, and he also knows that his healing is only effective when somebody is at 0 hit points. That is when he does maximum healing as a grave cleric. So he is going to instead swap his tactics here in exchange for more damage. So we're gonna do a guiding bolt. He's gonna do that at 2nd level. And that does 5d6 radiant damage. Okay, nice. 10, 14, 16, 17, 18, plus... Does he get the plus? I have to look and see if he still gets the Hunter's Mark. Whenever you hit it with a weapon attack. Okay, so this is not a weapon attack, so Hunter's Mark does not count. But that 5d6 is 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 points of damage. Let's see where we're at here. Oh boy. This thing is not looking great. It looks angry. Very angry bug. Angry fire bug. And that is his... I don't think he has another bonus action he can do. He does. He is going to, as a bonus action, shift into a more bestial form to gain 8 temporary hit points. So we're going to give him those 8 because he is wounded. In case this thing starts charging at him, he is preparing himself. And that is... Kazu is starting to slowly move forward. closer towards this thing. He is going to move half of his speed, about 15 feet. So he is currently, because he was further back, he is currently around 20 feet away from the Remoraz. So Kazu has moved up the line here to get closer to the rest of the party. That is his turn. We are now moving on to Dayu, and then it is my turn.
Because it's my turn,
Yes.
I want to ask, when do we have the break planned?
Very soon.
Very soon. Okay,
Yep,
good.
I want to finish this round and then we can break.
Hot. Okay. I have a question because things have happened, and
Yep.
I do not think this, any of these conditions popped up at all.
Okay.
But does anybody have blinded, deafened, paralyzed, petrified, or poisoned?
Nope.
No, didn't think so. Okay. Okay, here's the plan. Hose. Here's the plan. I'm going to bestow a tail as my action, and then I'll also be able to healing word as my bonus action, because bestowing a tail is a different type of magic, not accounting on my spell thingy.
Yep, it's an
That's
ability.
like a whole clash thing. Yep. Clash? Class.
I know what you
thing.
meant.
There you go. Yeah. So, I am gonna first bestow a tail. I'm gonna bestow it onto Sinark. Ironically, I drew Tail of the Angel, which is the one thing that heals. So I can heal twice this round, bitches. So that's why I also asked, because I could also remove a condition, but it's a very specific list. So if you were like poisoned, I could take that away.
Yep.
With this. What I will do though instead is you're going to regain hit points equal to 2 rolls of my bardic inspiration die plus my charisma modifier. Ha ha ha. So that's my, it should be 2d8, which is really nice. Where are my d8s?
I don't know.
That's not a d8, that's a d100. I would have been so confused. D8s. I can heal, y'all. I can heal. That's almost fucking max. What's my thing for? Okay, you're gonna heal 19. I literally just one off from max. You healed 19. Dayu pulls out her flute because she brought a flute here instead of the Pippa. She's gonna play a little tune that like this that eerie green smoke is gonna appear, and similarly to how Featherfall worked, but it was a little bit hard to see. We were kind of like trying not to die. There are these beautifully dressed feminine figures that kind of just appear and bestow this healing. When we were feather falling, they were kind of just holding on to us, slowing us down. I always think of a little bit like the Windy card from Cardcaptor a little bit, but
I love
dressed
that.
a little bit differently. But like that's a vibe. Like that's the vibe. Windy card from Cardcaptor is what's healing Sin
Yep.
right now. And then, like I said, my bonus action will be healing word. I'm gonna healing word Kazu, because I don't trust what's about to happen. And Rev has temporary hit points and is a tree, so you should be fine. Yes, this is my logic. My logic is fine. I'm gonna healing word Kazu at 2nd level. And I'm
Okay.
gonna use my other thing that lets me give bonus healing on him specifically. So that way, it also measures out math a little bit. A little bit
Okay.
math-wise, just a tiny bit. If I can find everything. Yeah. Okay, let's just cool now. Okay. Kazu's gonna heal 15.
15. Okay.
15, yeah.
Got it.
I'm gonna choose to stay where I am.
Okay.
Wait. I like Nikita a lot, but I'm gonna dip. Actually, I'm gonna dip because Nikita's forward. Nikita's too forward for me, I think. In position, you're not forward enough with me in real life. You could. Where was episode 1? Fucking Nikita. I'm joking. But yeah, I'm going back. Closer to Kazu, closer to the back line, so that way I can avoid like fire and stuff like that. That should be my entire turn though.
Okay. It is now my turn. Okay. I think the only one of you who is within 10 feet is Nikita to the Remoraz. Is that correct? Okay. Let's see. This thing is very much a one-trick pony. However, it sees that you are quite large now. And I'll need us to double check on how long that lasts. If we can...
Concentration up to 1 minute.
Got it. Okay, so that's long enough for combat, that's for sure. It sees that there is a much bigger threat here and decides to go after a smaller one. Let's see. Who is the closest other than Nikita? I would say Dayu. It is going to shove past Nikita. Yes, you may have an opportunity attack. A single opportunity attack, if you wish.
So, because I have Sentinel, when I hit a creature with an opportunity attack, the creature speed becomes 0 for the rest of the turn.
If you hit it.
If I hit it. Okay.
As it goes.
That's a natural 20!
Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
That absolutely hits. Roll your damage, because that was about to be an absolutely brutal hit against Dayu.
Let's go. Okay.
Promise concert, we're done.
Oh, that's 6 plus 4 plus 3. 13. Am I still doing my rage and everything? Ooh. Double? Oh, wait.
Yeah,
wait.
I was
plus
gonna
2.
say,
so...
you rolled a crit, so.
Yeah. So plus the 2 from the rage, and then the D4. But that's a 1. That's fine.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah.
We're gonna backtrack.
The D4
here.
is also doubled.
Got it.
Yep.
So it's. So it
how
was 13 plus the 2, so 15. And then plus the 1 from the D4.
Okay, so 16.
Yes. Doble.
Okay.
Por favor.
Did you roll the d4 only once, or did you roll it once and double that die?
That's it. I just said twice for that one, or double
We'll
that
call
one.
it.
But
We
do you
can
want me to
call
roll
it.
twice?
We can call it 32.
Okay, cool.
It screeches in pain, shaking the walls, and some of the snow and debris begins falling down. I'm going to need dexterity saves from Revelation, Sinark, and Aurora. And I'll do one for Kazu too, why not? He got a nat 20, so he's good.
Y'all can make it. This is easy peasy.
27.
Yeah.
17?
I was 19 instead of a nat 20.
Yep, you just gotta beat a 13. Who did not beat
I
a 13?
certainly did not,
No.
but
Okay.
I have a luck die, so I'm going to use it. Let me see if I succeed this time.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Yes,
Sorry, I
use your
lost my die.
resources. Wahaha.
Okay. So wait, what am I rolling again? Dex save?
Dex save, yes, dear.
16.
Okay. You manage to dodge out of the way as some debris falls down as this thing screeches, and the reverberation of the sound shakes the walls and begins to dislodge some of the debris that is caught at the top opening of this crevasse that you are all fighting this creature in. You realize if this thing gets too loud, you might have a cave-in on your hands. Not to mention, the snow is melting. Pretty obviously now. Lots of drips of water coming down all around here. You think if the snow melts, you'll probably be safe, but if everything falls down on you, that's gonna hurt. Okay. So that was Nikita's interfering with the Remoraz's turn. It is now Aurora's turn with Revelation on deck.
Okay. I feel like the move is to hit this thing, so I'm going to attempt to hit this thing. Is there a spot Aurora can stand that will give her a direct line towards the creature without any other PCs in that line?
You will have to move pretty far out of cover in order to have that kind of line of sight. So you'll want to move you'll probably want to move about 20 feet out to the middle to get a clear line of sight directly at the Remoraz without hitting Dayu, Sin, or Nikita. You'll have to move out quite a bit out of cover in order to do that.
Can I do that but on an angle so that I'm moving further away but more into the middle?
Yeah, you can do that. I'm just saying
Okay,
that's
right,
roughly
then
how
that's
far you'll have to move
how I'll
out
do
of
it.
cover in order to get line of sight. You can position yourself however you like within that realm.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, like, because I won't be able to get back to cover, how can
Right.
I maintain the
Maintain distance, yeah.
So,
Smart move.
so that's how I'm going to run. I'll run the 20 feet, and I will cast Lightning Bolt. It has to make a DC 15 Dex save.
Okay. It has to make a DC 15 Dex save, you said.
Yes.
This thing is not
Now
super
I have to
dexterous.
find every D6 I own.
That's a natural 20 plus 1, 21.
What?
Yep.
I was going to take half of this. How rude. 1 second.
Depending on how much damage you do, half might be enough.
Oh, Jesus.
Rigged, I'll show you the 20. There, I'll pick it up. There it is. 20. I just rolled 2 nat 20s in a row on 2 different die. Granted, one of those was for Kazu, so it kind of all balances out in the end here.
26.
26 total?
lightning damage.
Okay.
Sorry, 27 total lightning damage.
27.
I guess it doesn't when it's in the round.
27.
So halved, sorry.
Yep, so it takes 13.
There we go. So that. And then
Oh, we are getting into the end game here. Okay. Anything else on your turn?
wait enough. I'm just double checking.
Stop making out with Crowley before you DM. Excuse me? What?
Alright, I just have to read how this works because I never use it. Can I?
I'm listening.
No, actually, that. Well, I was gonna re-roll some dice, but I don't think it's going to be worth it at this time. So I'm gonna save it and just end my turn there.
Okay. We move on to Revelation. It is now your turn right here.
Rev is going to enter archer form. So beneath the sort of bark light is the glow of specific pinpricks of constellations. Activating that, I get to make a tiny attack, which is 17 to hit.
That just hits. 17 is the
sweet.
magic number. Congratulations, you found it.
Which is 13 radiant damage.
Excellent.
And then she will send out a guiding bolt.
There we go. All right, now we're talking.
Which is 25 to hit. I didn't need to do it. I got a 17 on the dice, so
That
I could have
super
just
hits.
known.
Yeah, you're
But-
you're perfect. You're perfectly fine.
And that is 14 damage radiant.
One moment, please. Calculating. AKA writing down math because I hate calculators. You said that was 14?
14.
Okay. What does it look like as you absolutely obliterate this thing?
Yes! I think it's, there's just this strong... Revelation is glowing. Is bright and glowing white. Far back from this creature, and there's just this burst of energy that springs forth from her hand, streaks, 60 feet across the battlefield through the dark, directly into the mouth of this buggy friend, silencing it forever so that it cannot bring more avalanche down upon us.
Yep. And as this thing crumples, melting from within from the power of radiance that came from your friend Revelation, this thing crumples. And as it does... Oh, that was an abrupt stop, so sorry about that. You hear the metallic... Actually, before I say this part, I would love for those who were furthest back, so that would be Revelation and Aurora, to make a perception check. We're gonna pause this for just a second here.
I don't hear shit. I got a 3.
Okay. Rev is very good at perception, so we'll see.
Ev is very good at perception. Sorry, my cat was attacking my monitor.
Okay. Don't you love it?
Um,
Don't you love it when pets do that?
So 25 for Rev.
You, as you finish the job, you hear the telltale sound of a portal opening nearby. And you hear soft metallic crunching against the icy stone floor and the somewhat muted, half cloth, half gauntlet covered clanking sound of somebody clapping. And as you turn to the sound of this clapping, you see a tall, broad-shouldered, black-armored individual with a massive sword at their hip and all manner of weapons on their back. It is the Knave Lord stepping into this space. Well, well, well. That was an entertaining show. Draws sword with a metallic shing as it looks across this battlefield, blood everywhere, all of you worse for wear. Points the sword at the still giant Nikita. I think it's time to crush you, insects. Once and for all. And there, we're going to take a break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. You do not want to miss the next part of this episode. We will be going late tonight. See you soon. Hello, everybody. Some of us are still coming back from break, but I saw all the raids come in and wanted to say hello, everybody. 50th episode hype. Yes, we are celebrating 50 episodes of Mistlost. You do not want to miss this episode, though, even if you have never watched the show before. I will give you all a very quick recap of what has happened this episode so far. If you really want to know all the nitty-gritty of what has happened, I also gave a campaign recap at the very beginning of this episode to give you a very high-level, top-down overview of the journey thus far. But this episode is essentially the culmination of a journey up a mountain in which our intrepid heroes have become victim of an avalanche caused by a dragon, fell with a whole lot of debris from the side of this mountain down into a very scary, very dark crevasse. As they gained their bearings, they realized that they were in the company of a remoraz, a large insectoid creature, sorry, not just large, a huge monstrosity of a creature that has both ice and fire-oriented abilities that can hunt in the snow and melt the snow around it very quickly in order to eat and swallow its prey. The party barely escaped fighting this thing with their lives, and at the very end of this combat, were approached by none other than the BBEG themselves, the Knave Lord, come to gloat and to prey upon the Mistlost party while they are on the ropes. And with that, we will dive right back into the action. And we'll quickly repeat what the Knave Lord said. You hear the crunching of boots on snowy, gravel-covered ground, the clink of the gleaming black armor that the Knave Lord wears, walking casually towards the party, and you hear the gauntleted fists clapping together. What a show. And I think it's time to squash you little insects once and for all. And takes out their sword and points it in Nikita's direction. Nikita is still giant. Now, I am going to let you choose if you would like to keep your current initiative order and add the Knave Lord to it, or if you would like to re-roll.
Is that a party-wide decision, or
it is a
that
party-wide decision? Either you all re-roll your initiative here and now, or you can keep the current order, and I will roll initiative for the Knave Lord.
I
don't
am
care.
last, and I'm fine with it.
Okay.
I'm first, and I would love to keep it.
Okay.
23 is pretty good.
As you wish.
I will say, for the sake of the scenario, since he points at Nikita, if no one says anything within the 20 seconds, can I rush at him? To maintain my rage?
You know
within
what?
the minute?
I'll allow it. Yeah, you can rush at him all you want. I'm still
If
gonna
no one
roll.
initiates a conversation.
Yep. Go ahead. All right, we're gonna rush after the Knave Lord. I, just on the side here, I will be rolling initiative for the Knave Lord.
so fucking scared, y'all. uh,
Okay. So, we are back to the top of initiative. But first, Nikita, you are now charging at the armored figure known as the Knave Lord, who is pointing their sword at you. Go ahead and roll whatever you will.
yeah. They're too close to the casters. I don't like that. So she's gonna rush.
Yes.
And she's huge. He looks small right now. I'm raging, and she's gonna hit him or try to.
They are probably around. They're probably around your normal height. So
Got it.
while you are big right
Large.
now, yeah. So as you are running, you are going to pretty much in reaction, essentially. Not a reaction, but more of a legendary action in relation to what you are doing. You are charging at the Knave Lord. You notice as the shadows in this crevasse grow darker. The darkness darkens and begins to shift and move, and as you run closer and closer within this gloomy aura around this figure, this strong, tall figure, you begin to feel a dimness around you, an impediment to your vision as this gloom, this pall, falls over you. But you charge on through. Would you like to make an attack roll?
Yes.
Okay.
Shit. That is a 14 plus 6, so 20.
Let me see really quick. It will hit, however, it does have a reaction, and it will Hellish Rebuke you.
Cool.
So that is... You need to make a dexterity saving throw. The DC is 18.
Okay, I have advantage on dex effects that I could see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. Am I blinded? Is this like a magical darkness that's happening right now, or is it?
It is not
dark?
a magical. It is not a magical darkness. It is a gloom. It's not darkness. You can see through it.
Okay, so then with advantage.
For the moment, anyway.
Okay. Okay. That is which dex? Okay, 10 plus 3, 13, or that's 14 total.
Yeah, for the
11.
folks at home trying to search the rule books and the monster manuals, this is a homebrewed individual. You are not going to find things in the books about this person. Your total was 20, and you did how much damage? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
the result
doing
of
the
their
Hellish Rebuke.
dex save, sorry.
Yeah,
What was your
that is
dex
a 14 total.
That is not enough, so you will take the full fire damage, which is 2d10.
Damn. Okay, great.
I need another d10. Not that one. What the fuck? Here it is. Okay, that is a total of 11 fire damage.
Okay.
Okay, but you do still get to swing. This doesn't prevent you from attacking.
Got it, but I got the dirty 20 on the attack. Do I just roll damage then?
Yeah, you can roll damage.
Okay. Alright, so 4, 1, so 5, plus 3, 8, and then plus 2, 10. And then I'm still big, so... plus 2.
How much is total?
10, 12.
Okay. You're using Armageddon's sword, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
The silver one.
You lunge forward through the flames of the Hellish Rebuke from its free, outstretched, gauntleted hand, and you swing. And you do feel as though you have done some damage, even though the metal-on-metal clang against the armor doesn't quite connect in the way you would expect.
Heard. Tails out. I'm in his
Tails
face.
out.
Sort of.
Okay. You are in his face. Is there anything else you would like to do?
If
You
this
did-
is a full turn.
We're calling it
Or-
a full turn. You are charging after the Knave Lord.
Cool, so I'm gonna hit again.
Okay.
Got it. Fuck this guy.
Sure.
Person. That is a 19 plus 6.
That hits.
Let's go. Okay. I love when the dice does that. 6 plus 1, 7. So 3, 10 in total, plus 2, 12. And then. Oh, wait. That might have been 14 in the last one. Yeah, it's 14 again. That's another 2 damage there.
Sure, no worries. Okay, that is your turn. We are back into the normal order of initiative with Synarch up front. You now see face to face on the level with the Knave Lord themselves. This figure that you have been hunting, this figure that you have been thinking about regretting every day since you have seen this individual destroy and raze to the ground the city of Blackade, burning in flames. Do you still think about that day when you had the opportunity to shoot him from the sky?
Yes, often. And in this moment, he was making a mad dash for his short bow, and instead he turned that into momentum to charge, and he just yells, "Coward!" because he's coming in when they're already weak.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna call them a coward.
Yeah.
And because Nikita's there, I get my advantage, my rogue advantage. But advantages don't stack. I am gonna, so first I'm gonna try and hit with Dirk.
Yep.
So advantage. That is a natural 20, baby!
Let's go.
The other one was a 2, but we don't talk about that. Alright, so because I'm dual wielding right now with Shadow Blade, Dirk has a little bit extra stuff going. He does a 1d6 plus 7 instead of 1d6 plus 5.
Okay.
Plus my 46s. So we're
Yep.
rolling 5d6 plus 7, baby.
Yep.
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. That's 6635. 666 is 18, plus 3 is 21, plus 5 is 26, plus 7 is 31 points magical piercing.
Okay.
And then I usually wouldn't have, and then I'm using my bonus action to attack, to do two-hand fighting to attack with my Shadow Blade.
Mm-hmm.
I usually wouldn't get advantage on the second attack. However, because Shadow Blade is being used in dim light, I get advantage to attack with it.
Okay. It is dim
That
light,
is
so you are correct.
Yeah. 14 plus 8. So that's over 20.
Yep.
We got him.
Yep.
And then that's 2d8. Just flat. So that's 8 plus 5 is 13 more magical damage. It in case it matters, it is psychic damage in case he has a resistance or weakness.
Let's see. What was the type of damage again?
For Shadow Blade, psychic.
Psychic.
It's magical psychic damage.
Okay. Got it.
So 13, and then how much did I do in the first one, guys? I was trying to keep track of my damage. 30 something?
You
31,
did.
I think you said.
Yeah, you did like 31-ish
Okay.
on the first.
Yeah. So 6635
Mm-hmm.
plus 7.
Yep.
26, 33.
Okay.
Alright. So yeah. That's the damage I did. Rogue. Oh shit, no, that's more. Because I didn't double my rolls for my critical. Well, that's 3 ones. So 3 ones, a 2, and a 5.
Okay.
So that's 10 more damage. Does it also double the +7 for the weapons? No, it's just roll dice?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's just,
it's just another 10 damage.
Okay, done.
Alright. Now I'm done.
Okay, on to Nikita. You already got your swings in, but this is now officially your turn.
Hi. Can I switch out my thing
Actually,
here?
before you do, I'm going to use my legendary action.
Sounds good. That's fair.
Yep. Let's see, what do we have? I like this. The Knave Lord. You watch as Sinark attacks the Knave Lord with all of his might. The Knave Lord doesn't really seem super fazed by this. And turns their head to you, this helmeted visage that you cannot see through, and says, "Kneel. I need you to roll me a wisdom save."
Got it. Oh, wait. Okay. Wisdom save?
Yes.
Is this a charm effect?
I would not call it that.
Okay, that's good. 14 plus... So 15 total?
Charm effect. It's not something you get charmed. I'm trying to think. It's basically the same as command.
Right.
I don't think that counts as being charmed because it's simply following a command rather than you are like, ooh, goo goo gaga, I love this person.
Okay.
Yeah. What did you roll?
That was a 15.
That
Reload.
is not enough. You kneel.
Heard.
You feel your body move against your will as you obey the command of the Knave Lord. Now, you follow the command on your next turn, which means instead of attacking, you kneel. And that is pretty much it for that. It is now Kazuhiko's turn. Kazuhiko sees an opportunity to finally end this and is very eager to try to end this apparent source of strife, whom he also saw that day and regrets telling Sinark not to try to shoot him, even though the Knave Lord was not really in range at the time, but thinking back, shoulda, woulda, coulda. He is going to, because he is in melee range, he is going to drop, he's close enough to melee range to get into melee range. He drops the short bow, and he immediately draws his giant slayer longsword and charges at the Knave Lord to attack. First attack does not hit. Second attack also does not hit. The Knave Lord uses that gauntleted hand that it used to do the Hellish Rebuke to grab his blade. I'm gonna roll. Snaps it in their hand. And Kazuhiko is now hanging onto a broken longsword. And yes, it is magical. Not anymore. That is Kazuhiko's turn.
This dies now?
It
my
will
turn,
be
yeah. No, sorry,
after.
Oh.
It will be.
It will be.
we're going to... Actually, you know what? Yeah, Dayu, you can go. Go ahead.
This. Okay. 1 second. I just need to double check my thingy. Oh look, we got raiders.
Welcome, Raiders. We're in the middle of a epic BBEG fight. Well, maybe not the BBEG fight, but a BBEG fight.
Yeah. I'm still relatively close to Nikita, right?
Yeah, we can say that for the sake of brevity.
Yeah, because that thing, the Remoraz was coming after me, and she stopped it in a hot way, and I did not make it back to where Kazu was. So I was like in the middle of that. Okay. I'm gonna bonus action determine a tail first.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna be so real with y'all, we might not live long enough for next round. I'm very terrified here. Which one is this? 1 second. Okay. I'm not gonna use it this round. I'm gonna hold on to it really quickly.
Sure.
I'll send it to you though, Mandy.
Okay.
So that way you know what I got. So I'll hold on to the tail. Because I'm closer to Nikita, I'm gonna move over again because I know she needs healing. I'm gonna 2nd level cure wounds you. Because that should be okay. That should be okay. I kind of want to save the 3rd level stuff just in case. 2nd level is 2d8 plus 4.
If you are close to Nikita, are you next to Nikita? How far away are you from her?
I am unsure of the distance because the Remoraz was coming for me.
Yep.
And then Nikita's Sentinel stopped it.
Okay, yeah, you're further back. Yep.
Yeah.
Got it.
I definitely have to move back up to heal her.
You're good.
Yeah.
You're good. Just trying to remember where everybody is. Perfect. You're fine.
Nice. Okay, that's 2, and then the D6 for later. Yee. 1 second. You bitches, if it's one thing I can do, I can heal. I'm gonna be so fucking real. I rolled I rolled 2 weights, my D6, so you're gonna heal max, absolutely max. Guys, if we lose, I'll be very satisfied with all the heal. I'm gonna just be so real. Like if I don't like make it out of this, I did the one thing that I came here to do. Heal real good. Like really, really fucking good. 26, babes.
You're absolutely killing it right now.
This is insane.
Nikita,
watch
let me
just to make me do a
after...
save and I lose.
Nikita, after you apply your healing, let me know what you're up to.
Okay. I mean, I'm kneeling. Alright, I applied my heal. What I'm up to?
53. Okay, I see.
Oh, I understand. I was like, what am I doing? I'm kneeling.
Oh, no. What? I'm so sorry. What's your HP up to? What are your hit points up
53.
to?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I know this is very tense.
What are you up to?
This is
kneeling,
what you up to? What you doing? What you up to? Oh my god.
It's kind of a little scary with a enabler, but there's a spot right next to me.
I'm so sorry.
You're good.
Not what are you up to? What is your hit points up to? That's my bad. Everything is very tense. It's very, very scary right now for everybody. Okay, so that is your turn, Dayu. Anything else?
No, I'm. Don't want to ask me what I'm up to? No.
What you up to? What you doing?
Out the Navy.
You want to hang out later?
Trying to live. Trying to survive this encounter.
Trying to survive the BBEG. What about you? Okay. It is
Yeah,
my
I'm
turn. The Knave Lord seems content to ignore. And is going to swing their sword, which is a very scary looking sword, at Nikita. Well, I wasn't expecting this to happen at this point in time. Okay. I'm very sorry. I rolled a natural 20.
Damn.
And I remember our talk before stream, and we are not pulling any punches today. I don't usually, by the way. The rest of you watch as the Knave Lord raises this wicked blade at a kneeling Nikita, swings, and very cleanly removes her head from her shoulders. This sword, on a natural 20, will remove the head of the one being attacked. You watch as Nikita's body slumps to the ground, head rolling across the snow and debris-covered floor in a bloody mess. And it is here that we will, for a moment, fade to black. As I prepare, what happens next? Okay, so we are going to transition to this stage here, and I'm going to read something really quick as we do. Those of you who are not in the scene, aka everybody that is not Mari, please mute yourselves for this next part. Nikita, your eyes open, vision blurred for but a moment before things begin to come into focus. As you shake your head a little bit and you see the game over screen on your favorite MMO, World of Terra. The menu pops up. And you sit there at your desk, frustrated, because you were in the middle of a really epic battle, and you have just let your party down. You shake your head, you're pissed off, you're like, you know what, I don't really feel like playing right now. This is annoying. And you take your VR headset off. What does your bedroom look like in modern day?
It's all coming together now. I fucking hate overhead lights, so that's off. Everything is just kind of strewed about. There's clothes on my bed, there's clothes on my floor. My hair's a fucking mess. It's just like a reflection of everything else. There's like a bunch of posters of random shit that I never took down. I got over it like about a few years ago, but it's still there. I'm just too lazy to take it down. It's really dark, but there's like lamps and stuff, so, you know, obviously I can't be too much of a rat. Shit.
I'm going to give you a little bit of context now. As you sit here in your room, semi-messy, your hair's a mess, you've been gaming for hours, you're wearing a VR headset. It is currently the year 2031. And you have just gotten done playing with your friends online in a raid against what you think is one of the big bosses of World of Terra. You've been leveling up over these last few months, and you know, it really, you can't get enough of this game. It really feels like you are Nikita Ayaga in the game. You feel like you're this badass barbarian. She really feels like a part of you. She really feels real. Her life feels real. Her feelings feel real. You know it's all roleplay. You know it's all games, but it's real to you. It feels more than a video game. You don't really know the other people you play with, but you do. The house you live in is a rented 2-bedroom home that you share with your adoptive father, Armageddon. You live on the outskirts of the city, and you look out the window and you see this futuristic vista of the city that you live outside of. This center of culture, cuisine, fashion, all of these things. But you choose to live on the outskirts, closest to the nearest forest, where you can get peace from all the drudgeries of the world. What kind of job does Nikita do on Earth in 2031?
Give me one moment here for this.
Oh, I can give you your notes. I have them.
That would be wonderful,
Let me
actually.
send them to you.
Whole context. We've talked about this so much.
Yeah, for the folks
Thank
at home,
you.
I tricked the party into giving me information about what their characters in modern day would be like if they had no powers and were just regular people on Earth. I have been planning this for 2 years. And I'm so glad we are finally here.
Yeah. So my job.
Yeah.
I work at a just like a local kind of like outdoorsy shop that has like bait and imagine Bass Pro Shop, but like local, not like a whole chain.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, that's it makes do, you know, like I fucking hate retail, but I get what I need, and it helps me with my own camping and my own fishing, and
Yeah.
yeah, makes ends meet.
Yeah, aside
For
from
now.
your love for video games, you're pretty outdoorsy, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually touch grass.
And I think maybe it feels right after hours of gaming to go and do that now. You step outside of your home to get a little sunshine. You've been gaming for hours, and you know what? I think I need some fresh air after that very frustrating fight. You're getting pings from your friends. Where are you? I thought we were going to finish this fight. All this stuff, but you decide to take a moment for yourself and step outside. And as you do, you look out. The sun is shining. There's clouds in the sky. You sit down on your porch. This little porch with a swing in front. And you take a deep breath. There's plants all over this wooden slat porch with a little overhang. Sometimes you like to sit out here and listen to the rain. But as you do, you get flashes of a landslide, of wolves. You get flashes of a beautiful woman with hair aflame in your arms. Flashes of bathhouses. Flashes of jobs. Jobs that you imagine somebody really cool would have done. Somebody who isn't you. But you're getting flashbacks of a life you haven't lived. In a world you don't live in. I would like for you to roll me a d20, please. Because in the real world, you don't have stats.
8. Still in this world. Rolling like shit.
You think to yourself and you're like, man, I think I've been doing a little too much work. Maybe I need a nap or something. But the game calls to you. Do you have any questions about this world while you are here?
Where's my dad?
He's at work. He works on the weekends. You don't. Not always. He is a park ranger. He works in one of the local state parks. Real outdoorsy fella. Raised you by himself. Always wanted a kid of his own. Adopted you on his own. Never married.
Smar.
No smar. You don't have any pets. You wish you did. You think about getting a dog sometimes.
Still fucking ripped though, right?
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah.
You can be whatever physical look you want. You're just not an elf. You don't have magic rage powers. You don't have a big sword. But you can be athletic if you wish.
I think I'm very focused on the life I left behind.
Yeah.
And I'm just very dissatisfied with what I see outside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It almost feels like you left your family behind. It's weird. You don't know these randoms you play with on the internet and that you've been playing with all this time, but sometimes when you're talking in chat, it feels like the realest relationship you've ever had.
Am I in school?
Depends on how old you are. Do you want to be in school?
I think she's like college age at the very least, kind of like sort of like Nikita-ish.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. You go to the local college. Or you take classes online, whatever you prefer. I mean, you can do that with your VR headset. It can do a lot of things.
Yeah, there's a lot of simulations for vet school. Yeah.
You live in a society in which many things can be done from the comfort and safety of your VR headset.
Mm-hmm.
Think Ready Player One kind of society, but less dystopian.
Can I go back?
You can go play the game again if you want.
Yeah, fuck this.
You walk back into your house and you're like, nah, you know what? It's my day off. I'm gonna just rot in front of the computer and play video games just the way I always like to on the weekends or whatever my days off are. I don't have class. I don't have homework. I'm gonna fuck around and play video games. So you march your ass right back in there and you look around your room where your computer is and you see posters on the wall of the bands that you like, and there's a little cork board off to the side near the window that has concert tickets pinned to it and little Polaroids of you and your friends from school or somebody you grew up with or maybe somebody special from a time past. And you notice as you walk into the room, there's a basically like a game case, like a special edition kind of box, and it says World of Terra on the front. What do you do?
I want to grab the case, just look at it, flip it over, read it, just look at the art.
Yeah. It says, the art is beautiful. It's really well illustrated. It shows a night sky and figures on the front that look like they're wearing druidic robes. There's a woman on the front with purple flame in her hand. These images look very much like the art that you have seen in Terra in your game, like the Six Sages. As you turn over the art from the cover of The World of Terra, you look at the back and you read the text, and it says, "Is world-breaking VR breakthrough, the world's first fully VR MMORPG known as The World of Terra, is a genre-breaking success. Inspired by a vision from a fever dream come true, The World of Terra has taken the world by storm. It tells the story of young adventurers who storm the world of Terra in order to stop it from shattering at the hands of a mad god. Expansion due to release 2035. This game came out in the year 2029. It has had several expansions that have come out. This doesn't say that in the text, but you know this about the game because you play it every day. The mysterious E, the singular developer for the World of Terra, is a reclusive individual who essentially it describes and takes interviews, but always with a blurred or pixelated out face and a modulated voice. Dude is super
weirdo.
weird, but this is the coolest game you've ever played in your life.
It's giving near.
It is literally the cutting edge of technology in the gaming world today. There is no other MMO that is fully VR with haptic response and all of those things. As you look over to your haptic response chair that is also hooked up with your helmet. So you do kind of get some like physical movement depending on like what you do and how you do it as you play this VR game. Even though most of it is just sitting on your butt. Do you sit back down?
Yeah. Fuck, they always take so long with these expansions and shit.
Yeah, they really do take forever, don't they?
Yeah. I'm gonna sit my ass down.
Yeah. You sit down and you look at the menu, stars streaking across the sky, and it says, "Welcome back, Mistlost." Do you hit continue?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And with that, boys and girls, theys, thems, gays, etc., we come back. Wrong sound, excuse me. We come back to the rest of the party. The rest of you have just watched your barbarian get beheaded. Aurora.
Yep.
Please describe to me what is going through your head right now.
Like static, but it's like a thunderstorm, roiling inside her brain. She's frozen on the spot, staring at Nikita. I guess like a fraction of that rage that Nikita dealt with is in her now.
I would like for you to roll me a D100. You want to roll high.
Oh, okay. been a hot minute since I've had to do that. 57? Not good.
Sorry, what was the roll?
57?
No, it's higher than 50. All right. Well, you lose control. Lightning begins to strike the interior of this chamber. It's not just a static storm. It is a full-on lightning strike emitting from your body. It rips through you, through your limbs, through your core. It hurts. You don't take damage from it, but it hurts as you unleash your grief. Do you say anything in this moment or make any sound?
It's full out, like, screaming. Like,
Yeah.
anguished, voice breaking.
Roll me a d20 and add your charisma modifier. I can tell you're using the light up dice. That's so funny.
Thank you for seeing my lighting effect. Charisma mod?
Yeah.
So that's 15.
15? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. As this happens, lightning begins to strike. It's hitting at the snow that's impacted in the ceiling, the debris that's hitting in the ceiling, but you can't stop it. It is causing the rest of the snow that is already pretty well melting. It's definitely, unstable to fall through. Snow and debris and the smaller rocks that didn't make it all the way down. There are larger rocks, but they are wedged in the top. They're not falling down. Begin falling through as lightning strikes, and the heat from that lightning begins to heat up the space once again, causing this melting, falling issue. It doesn't all cave in on you at once, but it is definitely extremely unstable here in this space. As the Knave Lord, who is simply standing there at the moment, looking down at the body of Nikita, turns and sees this lightning-wreathed individual with hair aflame. Aurora, your blood demands vengeance. If you wish to do so right now, I will allow you to cast a spell.
Yes. Do I get to choose which one?
It has to be one that causes damage.
Okay. And I just use the slot as normal, right?
Yep, and I want you to treat it like a crit.
Great, I'm gonna cast Lightning Bolt at 4th level.
Okay.
So instead of even attempting to find enough dice for this, did that roll? Yes, okay, so it's 34 lightning damage.
Okay.
Wait, 38 lightning damage, sorry.
38. Okay. Let me pull that up.
Oh, wait. Sorry. He has to make a save. To see if that would work.
What's the
that's
save?
not an attack roll. It's a dex save.
Dex save?
Did not think that through, but
Does not succeed. I rolled a 4 on the die.
Okay, cool. So then I didn't double it for the crit. So
Okay,
do
so
I just
it's-
roll the damage again?
You can, or you can simply double what you have if you wish.
I would be pretty happy to just double that. I don't even know what would that be.
That's fine.
70
76.
something.
That's fine. Remember, you're dealing
Most
with legendary...
lightning damage possible.
Yes. You are dealing with a legendary creature, however. This lightning strikes out, blue lightning, sharp and azure as your hair, begins striking all over the cavern. I'm gonna need everybody to roll dex saving throws, everybody who's alive anyway.
All right.
26.
26.
I love dex.
Well, you could probably... Wait, do you have evasion? You could take
I
nothing.
do have evasion. I take
Um,
nothing because I succeeded.
I got a 5.
Evasion's different than uncanny dodge. You got a 5? Yikes. You also take that damage.
18.
All good.
How much was it? Can you remind me?
It was...
76.
Yes.
Are you super dead? Auto dead?
I had 44 hit points, so I'm not auto dead.
Not auto dead, but you are down.
So you might be revivified.
Those
Maybe,
of
if
you
I lives.
who are still up, what you see, I'm trying to think, who would be of a mind to be able to spot something about what is about to happen?
Inquisitive rogue.
Actually, Sin,
I'm expert in perception.
Yeah?
however you are far away. Sin, I will allow
Yeah.
you to roll me perception because you
Okay.
are right there as this is happening.
That is a natural 20. It's my beautiful little fire moth.
All right. You definitely can see the Knave Lord turns their head, sees everything that is happening in this cavern. The lightning takes this damage in the shoulder. You see the lightning, the electricity sparking across the metal of this armor, this demonic looking, sleek black armor. Up close, it is even more terrifying. There are carvings all over, etchings all over the metal of this armor, and steam is coming off of the Knave Lord in this moment as the electricity sparks and comes through. But in these moments, as they begin to turn as if they are getting ready to address the rest of you now that they have disposed of one of you, you see the Knave Lord get pulled by some kind of unseen force. And then what you see is they, in a, another portal of sorts, but it's not a tear in reality like you would normally expect. They simply are pulled and gone. And you are left alone in this moment. You are now out of initiative.
Okay, so I'm running to get that head. We need the head for... Listen, you have 1 minute for Revivify. And you cannot do it without the whole body together.
Okay?
I need to get head. You want your girl back?
All right.
Yeah, Sin knowing what Revivify takes, falls to his knees and is putting his whole arm into the bag of holding to drag out the diamond.
Okay. You pull this semblance of Nikita's battered body back together. You find the diamond. Tell me what this looks like as you cast Revivify.
I had this one planned for 2 years.
I know, we've been holding on to a lot of these flavor text
on.
things.
Yeah, okay. So while Dai runs, grabs the head, puts it back, like back together on the body as best as she can.
Yep.
She's pulling out her paints. She's throwing it all over Nikita's corpse. And then she'll get the diamond from Sin and kind of gesture that as you stand very far away. As she holds this diamond in her hands. And she kind of starts to mumble something. Maybe it's a prayer. Maybe it's a mantra. Whatever it is, it sounds guttural.
Mm-hmm.
Before she is a necromancer, Dayu is a bard, which means Dayu knows where to take inspiration from everything around her, and she knows exactly what gives meaning and life to things around her. So she starts pulling all of the color from the paints, from the corpse of the Remoraz, from the blues in the snow, which maybe now are stained with some reds and some other colors, the browns from the tree, literally purples, because we got a range of hues here when you paint a picture, even if it's of snow, of clouds, you always add complementary colors to the piece. And she's gonna keep pulling. She's gonna pull all of the color out of this little cavern, and she's gonna do her best to not touch the colors that's on the rest of you. But colors aren't enough. So she starts pulling on the sounds that make in this room. When you echo off the walls, maybe the reverberations left from the lightning, she's gonna keep pulling from it. And that's still not enough, because the weight of a soul is heavy. So she's gonna start pulling colors from her makeup, her paint, and a little bit from her hair, until it is... Her hair will still be that black and white mixture that she still has. It's just a little bit more white than it should be. Until it's all kind of swirls together, being held in this diamond that now shines too many colors. It is a diamond that makes too much noise. This area will be the equivalent of an ecological dead zone, but it doesn't actually harm you. If a tree falls in the forest and no one's there to hear it, does it make a sound? The answer is that doesn't fucking matter, because neither does this space anymore. And now one of two things is gonna happen. I'm gonna let you decide, Mandy. One, a death sentinel is gonna show up because Dayu is playing with forces she shouldn't be fucking with, but I mean, she kind of will fuck with, because that is the whole point of being a necromancer. You're gonna play God a little bit. Or I'm gonna shove this into Nikita, and she's gonna basically be powered like Iron Man from the first fucking movie, with a beautiful diamond in her chest, healing the whole rest of her body as I put this bitch back together. One of two things is gonna happen.
Yeah.
If the Death Sentinel comes, I get to bargain with Death, and I actually have something that maybe he wants. And if not, Iron Man.
Aki, I would love for you to choose which outcome you prefer.
I have a D2 for this. Alright. It's just, I can't catch this.
Yeah, I want you to flavor this how you want.
Whether or not a Death Sentinel shows up, they're a little too fucking late, because Revivify takes 1 minute, basically. I don't have a lot of time to wait and to bargain. So that's their loss.
Bestie, don't forget time doesn't matter.
time doesn't matter, but it matters to me who cares in this specific moment, but also because I flipped a coin. So I need
It's
some
an action.
extra flavor text.
So you're
I
skipping.
need
You're
some extra
skipping.
flavor text.
You're skipping the Death Sentinel, or you want the Death Sentinel?
I'm skipping the Death Sentinel. I'm gonna
You
be
got it.
shoving a diamond deep into Nikita's chest.
Okay.
I break bone. It goes past.
Yeah.
It threatens to pierce your heart, but now it's just going to be a part of it. It'll stick out of you a little bit, but I mean, now you can say that your titties are worth 300 gold. And you have a new house for your soul. That is worth quite a bit.
You watch this gruesome version of Revivify as Dayu literally, kind of like the paddles that you use to revive someone, shoves this diamond into the chest of your friend. Gently pushes the body kind of together and then does this gruesome thing, breaking skin and bone to ultimately achieve the desired effect, which is golden white light begins to emit from the diamond, coursing through Nikita's body as in the real world. Nikita, you log back into the world of Terra and respawn your character. The rest of you watch as this light engulfs Nikita's body, fuzzing vision for just a moment before you see wounds close. The diamond also is no longer visible once Nikita is alive again. And you see that as the glow begins to fade from her body, that she is breathing. And that is where we will end for tonight. As a side note, for all of my lovely players, thank you for over 2 years of wonderful gaming. Thank you for trusting me with your characters and trusting me with heavy topics. We have had many session zeros and talks about lines and veils over the last couple of years, and I hope you continue to put your faith in me. I think the rest of this campaign is going to be fucking bonkers. What does this mean for the rest of you? We will talk about this a little bit more off screen, but what this means now is if you ever want to log out, you can do that. There will be limitations to when you can do those things. If you want to find out what this means for Terra, the very real world of Terra, and the human world, the modern world in which we live in the future, you might want to log out from time to time, touch some grass, see if you can learn a little bit more about what's happening. In the relative near future, if my players are amenable, we might do a little one-off one-shot of modern AU Mistlost, where we can have some further lore drops about what it means to literally break reality. So, with that, do we want confessionals tonight? We are quite late today. No? Okay.
I'm good.
We've gone quite late this time around, so
Laura already did hers.
I am sure the moment we get off screen here, they're going to scream at me and yell at me and say, "How have you been planning this for the last 2 years? You motherfucker! You asked us about this as a meme! What are you mean?" So everyone, I wish you all a wonderful night. Have happy gaming. Thank you to my lovely players. Thank you for the raids and the follows and the bits and the subs, all the things and all the stuff. We will see you all next week. Same bat time, same bat channel, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will see you next time. Bye, everybody.